Live.
It says upcoming.
Upcoming.
Well, to be fair, it does that when you first go live. Yep, now it says live.
Okay, well.
We live.
All right.
Somehow magically. And, no Shane. What else is new?
No Shane. He'll be here,
Waiting for
baby.
fan night.
Yeah, that's on.
Reload.
That's what I'm trying.
Relog.
Going in.
There you go. Now fast
Okay.
forward because you ain't caught up.
So we're live. We're up. We're
Yep.
here. Up.
Yeah,
Yep. We already got people
greetings
coming
from
in.
Germany, and honestly,
Cool.
I'm still not sure how I feel about their Mega Man intro compared to ours. Theirs is more like techno wave. It's interesting if you've never seen the German Mega Man cartoon intro.
I have not.
No.
It's actually So I was going through my old list of favorited fucking YouTube videos and shit over the years. I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was I smoking 14 years ago? Because I saw some of this stuff. It's like, why is this on here? And I saw that pop up. I was like, oh, hey, it's the Mega Guy intro for Germany. And I was like, huh. No, I still like our version better. Because we got that rockin' fucking super fighting robot Mega Guy thing. And they're just like,
Super
Mega
fighting
Man,
robot.
Super fighting robot, Mega Man. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
And yes, there is a big reason for the fisto. I was at Walmart the other day looking around, and I found him in clearance. I said, Bill, you need him for the collection? He goes, yes. I said, bought. Then last night he goes, hey, they got him for like $10 over here at Target. And I'm like, I think I spent $20 at Walmart on clearance. Fuck.
I know.
Oh, well, it's already bought. You get him.
I mean, everyone has their taste for their Mega Man openings.
It's true.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at one point I preferred the German intro, but going back to it now, because I'm old and crotchety, no, I still like our version better because I got to have that rock and roll.
I was going to say, you better add that last part.
Puns.
Still no Shane.
No.
Oh, hey, I just realized there's me.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
But nobody knows that.
Yeah, well, I do.
I mean,
Bill
you
does.
know that, and you know that, and you probably knew that.
Yeah, he's.
A bit.
You weren't here
No.
when I was him.
Right.
Yep, that's a relic
But
that
he
I
is
purposely
me.
held on to because of that episode.
I mean, someday.
Well,
someday
of course
we
I
might.
Of course I know him. He's me.
Yeah.
I have not heard that name in a long time.
A long time.
Oh, kicked. Okay, yeah. All
I
right,
was
so
going to say you can kick the table as much
got-
as you want. The camera's way the fuck over there.
Yeah, no, except the soundboard's there. And the
That's fine.
pooter's there.
we are.
Look, the soundboard is 5 years old. I'm amazed it's still held out as long as it has.
Actually, it has. It's been here a long time. Yeah, it's been a
I mean,
sturdy
it's still
piece of
better
equipment.
than our first soundboard.
It is very true.
Yes.
I mean, granted, our first soundboard was generously loaned to us anyways, so... Because Jason was letting
Which
us
read-
use his.
I'm reading the comment section.
Oh. you
So
can't-
the
okay.
first half hour of this show, this is okay. What this is, until we get things set back up, we're going to the format that we originally were going to do back when this show first launched. That's what's going on here. The original format was going to be run almost like a morning radio show, where every half an hour we switch and we go into bigger topics, different topics, whatever news happens to be going on, or general conversation topics that keep us moving. Show's supposed to be 2 hours long. Every half an hour we switch. The first half hour is supposed to be the what's up. And all of this should be in the description if you're interested in when we're changing subjects. The second subject of the night is going to be talking Power Rangers and some of the news that's happening right now.
To which I'll be stepping out of that one.
The third
No, I'll be
topic, I
here.
believe, is gaming. And then the fourth topic is going to be movie talk. And then after that, we'll wrap up, and that'll be the show. So that's what's going on. The first half an hour is just hanging out.
Hanging
hanging
up
out,
in the show.
hanging
Well,
out
no,
in the show.
if we're hanging up, that would be what I was doing to my boss earlier when he's
Hold
like,
on a second.
I, that's not hanging up. That's closing out. Got to pack up shop at that point, which is good because that's an actual folding table. We'll just
I was actually unaware that we would not have Shane. I didn't hear anything from him.
same. Well, to be fair, I haven't heard anything from Shane in ages. So
Okay. Well, who knows?
Shane
Ah.
doesn't.
Sometimes he
doesn't talk
shows
to
up
me
late.
ever.
Sometimes he shows up late. We'll figure it out. If
To
it
be
happens,
fair-
it happens.
to be fair, at the same time, I think Shane might want to sit out on this episode just simply because of the news of YouTube being dumb. Oh, you didn't hear about that?
What else is new?
How far back are we going with this? Because
So, Adpocalypse 376 might be upon us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
what?
what I'm getting at. So, there's this douchebag out there. I'm not going to name his name. I'm going to call him the Tickled Man. 'Cause he's
Douchebagginses?
thoroughly tickled. Everything you do makes him thoroughly tickled. I will explain later because I don't want the fans to go and look up this jackass because he's a fucking jackass.
Don't give him any further credit. Exactly.
So this douchebag has been running around false copyright claiming everybody's videos whenever that they talk about him. But what's funny is the fucking hypocritical douchebag does the same shit where he'll just steal your fucking video and then barely edit it, maybe put up like a fucking Windows Movie Maker splash screen of like some words coming up and being like, look at this dumbass being a dumbass. So he's been such a toxic prick where he literally is a racist, bigoted homophobe.
How has he still got a channel?
He's ban evading as well, and the reason why
Yeah,
he
he
still
is.
has a channel is because they have purposely collected information. Everybody from Rich over at Review Tech USA to the Act Man to this dude named Mischief who just reached 1 million subs because he tried to take down one of his videos, and the fan said, "Nah, here you go, fam. Here's a play button." Seems legit. So he's gone after everybody, and he claims
I
to
didn't
be
think they gave
a,
out play buttons anymore.
Oh yeah, they still do, but only for big milestones like million and
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah, you have to be a big fucking
You
deal
used to
get
be
one
able to
now.
get cool stuff like the silver button, which you still get, and the gold, but then you can also get the diamond and the ruby buttons.
Yep.
I don't think you get those anymore. Not unless you have like PewDiePie fucking levels of shit.
Right.
Fuck that guy. By the way.
Exactly.
Dang,
But yeah,
He's
so
dumb.
he's rich.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
He's also
I never said-
dumb.
yeah,
I
I've
never
never
said
said
anything
anything
good
about,
about
it.
it.
Yeah.
He's not entertaining.
Well,
Not
okay.
to me, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we might not think so,
to a couple hundred million people.
but we
I
would,
would have more
somehow-
entertainment watching paint dry.
and yet somehow we are in the major minority here because he
I know.
he pretty much made YouTube what it is.
Yep.
Eh.
And to be fair, I don't mind him. I don't find him super entertaining, but man, let him be. But either way, yes. So this douchebag literally has gone out and attacked people and spread COVID misinformation
Yeah.
and political misinformation, like, fucking the election was rigged type of bullshit and everything like that. And the reason why this douchebag still has a fucking channel is because even though other bigger YouTubers have gone to YouTube and said, here's the fucking evidence we have across his Facebook, YouTube, his fucking Twitter account, which most have been nuked, by the way.
He even did information releases, didn't he?
Yeah, he
released
had a
dude's,
blog.
Yeah, he released some dude's addresses, and he even went as far as to call this guy's fucking mom
Yep.
and complain to his mom that your son is making inappropriate YouTubes about me, and I want it stopped.
And we don't want real world consequences to come to that.
we don't want any real world consequences coming of this.
The
so
second
he
I
needs to
found
stop.
out some dude leaked my personal address and everything and then called my mom.
Called
Yeah.
your mom.
You know, mama. You know, mama. First off, she would be like, the fuck is you?
Yeah, exactly. Should be like,
Why the fuck is you calling me? And second off,
Go fuck yourself.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
have to worry about whooping a guy's ass. She'll go whoop the guy's ass. Then I'll laugh at him.
Well, Nick,
and then when he gets out of the hospital, I'll whoop his ass.
Nick, let me help explain things even further. He lives in Florida, so he literally is Florida man. Yeah, explains quite a bit too. But yeah, so the only reason why this douchebag still has a channel, technically 4 channels, while he's ban evading for the last 4 years, is because YouTube can't find any evidence of wrongdoing, even though they've served YouTube all the evidence on a silver platter.
Yeah, it's
So from now on, all of our
That's
descriptions,
Google for you.
yeah. So all of our descriptions are going to link to different porn videos that we've all liked over the last couple months. We're also
Oh
going
shit!
to have.
I got this. Hold on.
Yeah, we're also going to be saying racist and homophobic slurs all the time because Happy Pride Month.
It's Happy Pride. What the fuck?
Look, YouTube
Oh yeah,
refuses-
June is Pride Month,
Yeah,
isn't
it is. So YouTube refuses to do shit. So currently, fuck YouTube HQ. But we're glad you could join us on YouTube.
Except the thing
shit.
is,
Yeah.
when you say fuck YouTube, at that point you were saying fuck Google.
All of a
And
sudden, the
Google
stream
does
just
not
ends.
like getting told fuck you. Google whips out the big boy wallet and gets their big bald lawyer that they have to have the special chair so he can sit down in to come and kick your ass.
Well, then Google could go fuck itself because
hell
this
you
toxic
looking up?
prick is about to cost Google some fucking money.
I'm gonna test something you just said.
Oh, why do you have to do that? Oh, god damn it.
You want to see how?
Now, hold on. Are you on Twitter? Because make sure you at them.
No, I'm
No,
on
he's
Google.
on Google.
I'm gonna
Oh,
type
you're on
it
fuck
Google.
you Google into the Google search engine. I got fuck off Google. Let's kick Google and CO out of our lives and spaces, which then immediately goes to a YouTube app, to a video called Fuck You Google, and then the 25 best Fuck You Google memes. So, evidently this is really popular. I'm
Right? Yeah, apparently it's fantastically popular.
Oh, well,
There's
I
an entire
wouldn't be
Reddit.
the first time I've been wrong. Is
Right.
fucking, I
There's
don't
an
know.
entire Reddit called "Fuck You Google Rant."
Maybe
Time.
Google just doesn't give a fuck. They're like, fuck
That's
it,
what I'm
whatever.
presuming, but then Adpocalypse
I figured they were like-
5972 is going to happen.
I figured, Google would be like, oh, fuck us, huh?
Yep.
Give me a minute.
Yep.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking.
So, yeah. So, if
There,
I'm
I
gonna,
just hacked every single one of your bank accounts, your social security number, and also your every IP you ever set foot near will be banned from Google search.
Sounds
Enjoy
about right.
life. Enjoy using Bing.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Bing.
Fuck that. I'll go back to Ask Jeeves at that point.
Is that even still around?
Technically, yes. It's just called ask.com, and good luck because I think it's technically powered by Google.
It is.
So,
Awesome. Well, that's wonderful.
yeah, fucking exactly. So, yeah.
How much time have we killed?
We're at
15
16.
minutes.
Yep, we're so
So we have
Just
an
to
hour
do
and
this-
45 minutes of this left.
well,
Technically.
just to do this because we've come across this multiple
I
times.
need
Let's do the
alcohol.
official
Okay.
round the room stuff.
Definitely, because
Oh, yeah.
this is happening a lot on servers like when we get on the Discord and whatnot. It blows my mind. What the fuck?
Yes! Nick didn't break
Yes!
What the fuck happened?
Good.
I think I stabbed myself in the back.
Well,
Here,
Hold on.
and
holy
You
shit.
good? Here, come on.
Oh, well, that was fun.
Yep, hold up. Gotta unscott or
Unstick a Scott.
unnick a Scott. Oh shit!
So this show is live.
Welcome to live entertainment.
Very live.
Also, welcome to the 3 chairs.
Holy shit.
No gashes. The only gashes are on my hand from when I punched a door the other day.
Wow.
Because I didn't realize the magnetic poster we had up at work had a rough edge. on
Now,
it.
now here's the crazy thing.
So,
Scott
that goes
was
into the
just
burn
sitting.
pile.
What the fuck?
Scott was only sitting.
Wow.
Yeah.
He had been sitting for a minute.
Woo! That's the end of that.
So
Yep, that one goes bye-bye.
you should feel good.
Thank
that
God that's
the
not one
chair
of mine.
didn't break instantly when your ass touched it.
Yeah, that happened to Nick once.
It might
That happened
be
to Nick
time.
4 times.
It might be time for new chairs.
Well, to be fair, there's a couple more foldies, and we still technically have Shane's.
Because holy
So
shit.
make Shane get a fucking foldy.
Like,
Which
wow.
means I gotta move my damn phone. Fuck.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Yeah, but I'm lazy. Yep.
So
Okay, no
that's-
more cords.
Okay, so as he was saying before that happened,
Time to go around the room.
we do have to go around the room because we're realizing while we're on the Discord servers and whatnot, crazily enough, we've been doing this show for a long time.
Long
Even
time.
some
Very
of the
long time.
long-term fans
Forget who's who.
somehow don't know who we are.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
happening on the Discord server constantly, where people are like, "Is this Scott?" Or they'll like, randomly they'll be like, Nick, and I'm like, Nick isn't in this room at all.
Yeah.
Nick's asleep.
Like Nick isn't even here. So
I mean, they know when I'm actually there,
I guess.
Yeah.
but when I'm not there, my presence is always around.
So ReploidBill, William Bush.
Seth Sario.
Scott Action Jackson.
I'm Nick.
Nick.
I guess I used to be a paladin.
No Shane.
Yep. No Shane.
No
No
Shane.
Shane. He's
It's like I
somewhere.
used to be a paladin, and then I took a world to the heart.
Yep.
He might have to work tonight. I actually
That wouldn't
don't know.
surprise me.
I know they're forcing like crazy over there.
Tonight would be his Sunday.
Then he
He's
he would
thirds.
have worked today. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
That's-
yeah.
that's what I mean.
Oh, I thought you were meaning like
Yeah, I was
him
very
working
confused.
tonight. I was like,
Nope. But that is
No.
still a possibility. They're doing Sundays right now. They're
Huh.
doing full. I think he worked 19 days in a row until
Believe it.
like last weekend was his first weekend off in 19 days. He's been taking every day they offer, so he's been doing the Sundays and everything. So he's almost living there at this point.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I mean, I'm working Sunday.
I'm
but
down
that's
to
'cause
two
I'm on call.
motherfuckers at work, me and another guy. So I understand that completely.
Yeah, I usually.
This guy's pretty much living at work too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm usually closing most of the time, and it's like, I give myself days off. Guess what? I'm just waiting for a call in.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I closed last night. I closed middle shift today, which is 1 to 7 p.m. Well, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So once we get done here, I probably have to run straight there,
Right.
and then I'll close again on Sunday.
Okay. So do we have anything? What have people been up to? We got about 10 minutes on this subject before we hop into our
You
mains.
know,
I mean,
I
I'm
have
still working on the pompadour.
I
Is
have
that what you're growing your hair for?
That's not a. Well, I mean, it's
No, he's
kinda-
showcasing how close his hair's getting.
Because I got to slick it back. Because I'm a pimp named Slickback. Got to say the whole thing.
Right.
No, right now your flock is seagulls. Seriously, right now he's flock is seagulls. You're getting there,
Yeah, we're getting there.
You're getting
but your
there.
flock is seagulls
I
right now.
still got till October.
You'll be the first. We'll be the first one to pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
That's
do the
because I
fucking
haven't
pompadour.
tried.
I don't think you could do it. I think your hair's too long.
I bet with enough product, I could rock a
You would end up-
Kuwabara level fucking pompadour.
No, I think you would look like. You would look like
Hey, there's a bitch. Get a chair.
what am
Scott
I-
broke one.
What am I trying to reference here?
Yeah, you missed Scott breaking a chair.
I think you would
Oh,
look.
you watched
yeah,
it.
you
I
watched.
think
Okay.
you would look like
Okay, I need to
Uh,
shimmy then.
Damn it! Who am I thinking? Cartoon Egon, where he had that
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
He had that
Awesome.
weird rat tail fucking
Yeah, he
mullet
had
pompadour.
like the mullet rat tail with like a giant fucking like.
And you know what? I would
Elvis
still
Presley
be
kinda
okay
curl.
with
yeah,
that.
that's what you would be like. I
He
think.
was almost looking like fucking
You
Chris
make that-
Tucker's character from Fifth Element.
You make that seem like I wouldn't mind having cartoon Egon hair. It's
Cartoon
Egon.
I know. Cartoon Egon hair.
And
is
now that I think
fucking
about it-
amazing.
Technically, aren't all paladins hobos? They're not allowed to have money.
Yeah, but they have lords, don't they?
No,
I'm pretty sure they do.
They don't serve a lord. They serve a church,
Which, in that time,
in which they
all their
only travel.
all their needs were basically met, weren't they?
No,
They didn't live in poverty. I'm almost 100% sure they didn't live in poverty.
that's part of the paladin code.
I don't think that's right.
Like,
I
you're
think
allowed to
actual
have
paladins-
equipment, but you're not allowed to have any extra money you have.
No.
Past
Yeah, but they didn't
eating
starve
food.
by any
I brought
means.
both of them
give-
because I didn't know
you
if we were
give
gonna
to
like
everybody
D&D or
else.
something
I
later.
think that would
You
be
have two
interesting to look
phones.
up. I think
Well, yeah,
the
this-
actual historical
okay.
context, just like people think gladiators were constantly killing each other, that wasn't a thing.
Yeah. And yes, I've got 2 phones because this is my old one that I fucking got rid of because my mom was like, "You
Just
owe
like
me
for some
$3,000 for a phone bill." I'm like, "Buy a
For
phone."
some reason, people also think that Vikings actually wore those helmets with the horns. That
No,
also
they
was
just
not a
they,
thing.
They had they did have the bullet helmets, but not the horny helmets. The horny helmets were
horny
that's what people call them. The horny
They're
helmets.
horny.
I think that was about 100 years after the Vikings, if I remember right.
Oh, personally, I don't know. I know I've read it somewhere before because I know that it was not a thing, but
I used
Do
to
we know
watch
any immortals who were around back then?
Keanu Reeves and Nicolas Cage.
fucking Patrick Stewart.
Which is funny because like
He's not immortal though. He's just old.
Okay.
No, there was some meme I saw the other day where they were making fun of that. They were like, what is it? Keanu Reeves was fucking originally like birthed in like the 1700s. I think it was like something crazy like fucking Danny DeVito was fucking pre-BC, like 50,000 BC or some shit running with the dinosaurs. It was fucking weird. I'd have to find it.
Yeah, the curved horns didn't exist for Vikings. But that's okay. We still got 6 minutes.
Well,
In theory. I mean,
because we could I gotta get us ready because each time we go to a subject we're gonna be posting so that if
People
people
can
on
follow
Facebook
along.
or something like that have something to say.
Because you're going to be barely in shot.
Yeah, I'm still disagreeing with this. I already got a comment here that I'm
it's
I'm
okay
sorry.
because
It's
I
not-
very well might be standing up here shortly. So
No, that's
Shane
fair.
can take my spot for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't.
Whatever. I couldn't find shit. I looked. The only thing I found was like a D&D thing, like always help those who are in need of help. Fucking respect the ways of thine God, like that kind of shit. And it's like, it's D&D code. That's
Can I be an atheist paladin? I believe in a higher power, but just not yours.
no, that wouldn't be an
Or
atheist.
no, that's
That-
agnostic. Sorry.
Yeah, that you would either be agnostic or you would be like me and be deist, where you believe that there's a God, but God doesn't grant you favor. They're just too busy
Except
creating
paladins get all their spells and abilities because their god gives them favor.
shit. Yeah, I know.
So you can't be a deist paladin.
I mean, I'm over here. We could get Shane in the shot. I don't know
yeah, I know
why.
we could.
Fuck.
Nah.
Sweet.
Hold on, Cup.
I don't think we're going out this door. Well, wait, we might be able to if I.
No, we can still get out. Yeah.
Ass
Yeah.
forward.
And we can still do smoky breakies.
Do not break.
Fact.
Do not break. Do not break. Do not break. Do not break.
Yeah, that one might hurt worse.
That
I don't
one
know.
I'd almost
I've
guarantee
broken
hurt worse.
4 wooden chairs.
Yeah.
Shane's broken one.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's kind of a weight bench there.
Sweet.
So you gotta be a little more. Yeah.
Shane could sit here on
Yay,
camera and
there's
get
a
all
Shane.
buff.
Who's tired and pissed off?
Yeah, that's kind of normal.
Ah, yeah, it's true.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, our first topic we switched to in 3 minutes, that's Rangers, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to be covering 3 different topics with the Rangers. Yeah, we're going to be copying. Yeah, we're going to talk 3 different topics with the Rangers. We're going to be talking about the Jason thing that is currently
Why
going
did
on.
we wear our shirts?
The Austin
Oh.
St. John thing that's
To be
currently
fair, I
going
just grabbed
on.
a shirt.
I mean, usually we wear the shirts anyways, 'cause uniform. But
Yeah, I wear enough uniform at work.
no, I mean like uniformity.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Like
Togetherness,
we're a
brotherhood.
team.
Yes, we're a team.
instead, it's just me and you
Which is funny.
taking on the world.
Because you
Seth.
and me are going to leave soon to go smoke.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, so we are a team. We're Team Smoke.
Yeah, it was Team Smoke
Team
Break.
Smoke.
Yeah,
Wow.
Team Union,
Team Union mandated smoke break.
which I don't get at work anymore, which pisses me off. That's why I punched a wall.
Really?
Sorry, a door. Yeah, it's literally, I have no coverage at work. Like I said, it's me and one other dude, and the other dude, he don't come in till 4 o'clock at night, which means I get to work at 6 a.m., and I don't get to fuck off and even attempt to have a cigarette on my own time until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sweet.
That's also highly illegal.
Oh, yeah, trust me, I know it
They
is.
have to give you a break,
Yeah, no, trust
which
me.
means
I know.
management needs to come out there, or you need to report them to the labor union or labor board.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could, but have you ever seen that result in anything ever in your entire life?
Yeah,
No.
people getting fired.
Because that's all I've ever seen is you complain, you get fired.
Yep.
It's almost like the corporations that hire you very much live by the code snitches get stitches.
Yep. Even though
Yeah.
I'm union ain't gonna do shit.
Right.
They don't give a
I've
fuck.
never seen it. I've never seen anybody successfully report anything to a labor union and get a result ever.
I've
well,
heard
not,
of these
not without a
mythical
massive
tales.
strike.
Yeah, I've heard of mythical tales,
Yeah.
but I've never personally seen somebody be like,
Well, I'm allowed a break by so and so code authority and blah blah blah.
and they're like, okay, well, bye.
Cool. Here's your break.
Yeah, here's
We're
your
gonna
break.
break your contract,
We're
and
gonna
you're
break
gonna
your
fuck off.
contract. Yeah, enjoy your break. Your long break. Get well rested, motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's it. We're on Switch, so now we are on to Rangers. Anybody that's not going to be in this section, if you ain't got nothing to say, we got 3 topics to cover. That's fine. You don't have to be on camera. That's the idea is anybody's allowed to step out, do their smoke
Yep.
breaks and shit like that during this. That's fine.
Which, to be fair, I don't really have much to say, but I'll probably do my smoke and then come on back in and sit down and listen. Which means I need a phone so I can listen to episode while I smoke.
Yep. So our first thing that comes up with Rangers here, because everybody's talking about it. Our first thing, in fact, this news is going to come from the New York Times. We're going to use them specifically as our reference point. A former Power Ranger actor is charged with helping to steal millions in COVID relief funds. Jason Lawrence Greger, known professionally as Austin St. John, made false claims to obtain money from the Paycheck Protection Program, prosecutors said. The actor who led the team of teenage superheroes on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers has been accused of helping steal millions of dollars from the government's Paycheck Protection Program Pandemic Relief Fund. Austin St. John, I'm not saying the other name, that's not the name he personally seems to go by on any time he's ever introduced himself. 47 years old, who played the Red Ranger under the stage name Austin St. John, which is what everybody knows him as, and 17 others were charged with fraud this week in a Texas federal court over what prosecutors describe as a conspiracy to illicitly obtain $3.5 million in PPP loans. Austin and the others he's said to have worked in coordination used with a mix of genuine and shame. This is, I don't know why this is worded this way. This is weird. Mr. Greger and the others, he is said to have worked in coordination with a used mix of genuine and sham businessmen to obtain loans. This is the way it's actually worded in their article, by the way. I'm reading exactly what they fucking wrote. From relief program, prosecutors said, according to court filings, They fabricated documents and made false claims about sales and payrolls to obtain inflated loans, then spent the cash on jewelry, precious metals, and cars. Okay. Austin received a loan of $225,754 in June 2020 for his company, St. John Enterprises, which sells Power Ranger memorabilia, such as a $60 autographed photo and $100 personalized video messages. I've seen that. I've actually talked about that before, where he sells autographed pops and whatnot at prices that make sense instead of eBay ridiculous prices that cost an unreasonable amount for his signature, which even he will tell you is not worth that fucking much. Instead of using the money to pay workers, however, the relief program's intended purpose, Mr. Austin funneled most of that money to two of his defendants, and prosecutors said in court those filings are inappropriate. Austin was arraigned Wednesday on a single charge, conspiracy to commit wire fraud. The charge carries a penalty of up to 20 years in prison. So he could see real time for this, like major time if this pans out to be real shit. Austin intends to vigorously defend himself against these allegations, and his lawyer said that in a written statement. A statement posted on Friday by his Facebook, Austin's Facebook page, specifically of Galactic Productions, an event booking service for actors, cast Mr. Gregor as a victim of his business partners. So he is claiming that it was them, not him. The incident detailed today is populated by a multitude of individuals, the majority of which Austin has no knowledge of and has never met or interacted with. It is our understanding that Austin put his faith, reputation, and finances in the hands of third parties whose goals were self-centered and ultimately manipulated and betrayed his trust to obtain money for themselves. This is not his fault. It is the fault of, at the very best, faulty business practice. Austin fought intergalactic evil on the original... Yeah, that's all bullshit. Now it just goes into his career, and they're trying to basically pan it out. That is the entirety from the New York Times. That's what they're saying on the situation. And I did watch, he posted a 14-minute live stream where he said that he has pled non-guilty. He's going to fight it. He's going to fight it all the way for as much as he possibly can. And he also says that on that stream, he says that he can't give details on what's going on. His lawyers have informed him that at this point they've made a statement, shut up. And he's right to do that. I'll say that much. He's right to shut up because everything he says can be misconstrued and used against him. At this point, you need to let the facts speak. If he's guilty, he's guilty. If he's not, he better not make himself guilty by saying some dumb shit that he might think is phrased one way and it might come up a different way in court, because that shit happens all the time. If he accidentally misinformations himself, he's going away. Because this is not, they're going to take this pretty seriously. This is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of people. And it's a subject right now that's very sore. You can't steal from something like this.
I could see with him having this company and him not 100% knowing who's running what and where, because if he's going around doing the autographs and cons and stuff, he can't always know what's going on with it.
Yeah,
that's highly possible. That
with huge finances that we personally don't understand, with huge finances and money coming in, running a business and shit like that, he has business partners. Yep. It's inevitable. He has other people that handle a good portion of his finances. It is possible, and I'm really not trying to I'm not trying to play the defense angle here. I'm saying very much innocent till proven guilty. Okay, let's not automatically jump on the bandwagon.
Oh, like most people did with Depp.
Well, see, but that's exactly right. Remember when everybody was talking about how Depp was super innocent and how this and that and everything else, and I kept saying, this has to play out. Like, you have to let... You want to go outside, Lexi? Hold on. Lexi! Go outside. Go bark at Nick.
And she will.
But you have to let these things play out. Like, I was saying it back when the whole thing started. I said, until he takes this to court, it's all hearsay.
Yeah.
And that's all it's ever going to be. He might not want to ruin her life. But if he doesn't, it's court of the public opinion. And the public opinion is bullshit.
Yep.
Look at so many fucking people that have had their lives ruined because public opinion, and we've witnessed it time and time again, especially recently. Remember Pro Jared?
Yeah.
Because that guy, I'm not going to say everything he did was fucking right, but I'm going to say the allegations that were brought against him were fucking false.
Yeah.
And everybody on the court of public opinion reamed his ass.
Yep.
They buried that motherfucker.
Yep. Because they tried to do the same thing with Danny from Game Grumps.
Uh-huh.
They tried to be like, oh, yeah, no, he was, like, grooming some fan who was underage and blah, blah, bullshit.
And that turned out to be super false.
Yeah, and that turned out to be a bunch of bullshit any fucking way.
So we have to let this play out, and the only thing we can really take to heart is the facts. He makes money.
Yep.
If he makes money, and especially he runs a business, he does not run it alone. He has a lot of people that are in the background that are running finances for him.
Which could be a few of each person from the different divisions.
exactly.
Could have done this.
And he claims that he accidentally let some people handle his finance shit, and they did this. He could be guilty by ignorance, not guilty by doing.
Yep.
So he may very well face a form of repercussion, but not to the extent
Not
of
jail, prison time
Yeah.
or something like
Right.
that.
Oh, no, he could still get jail prison time.
it all depends on how this plays. They could if he turns out a victim of circumstance, they could basically make his company pay back money, but hold him in the idea that he was not guilty of said thing,
Yeah.
but amends have to be reached. So who knows how this is going to play out. We have to let this play, and he himself has claimed himself innocent. He's claimed not guilty, and he's taking it to court. And he says that his legal counsel believes beyond the shadow of a doubt that this will be an easy defense. And if
Well,
they have that
yeah.
information, good.
Right.
Because I would hate to see this guy. I really would. I know everybody's had bad experiences here and there, and I know, especially with the whole Austin St. John, Jason David Frank shit, everybody picks a side, and it turns into this fucking battle over these two men. They're just fucking dudes.
It's been a constant war.
Yeah. They're just fucking dudes, and neither one of them are fucking perfect. Case in point, now that all of this shit is going down, Jason David Frank has been online running his fucking mouth hard about this shit. I'm talking straight up slander at every single possibility. The only thing he doesn't do is say his name out loud. Some people, they never learn. They're always the same. They're always going to be shitty people, and they're never going to grow up, and they're never going to change. And you can see what's coming a mile away. I knew the kind of people that, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, because you don't know. You don't. Not until all of this finishes out. If he turns out to be a piece of shit, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking lift the
Yeah.
floodgates. Ream his ass.
Yeah.
So, I guess I just woke up.
No, I get
No,
you.
that's fair.
Do you need a bang? There's one upstairs you
I-
can have.
Well,
I always need a bang.
Always need a bang.
All right, fucking hold on.
Oh, dude, you are.
yeah, I was gonna
You're
say
banging me.
you only listen to it, but you forget YouTube don't give a fuck anymore.
Oh, I
We can do whatever the fuck we want on
Oh.
YouTube now. They're not going to do anything about it.
I do. First off, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Well, yeah.
But no, I saw this article. I was a little shocked myself.
Yeah.
First off, you reading that? This is why we proofread before we post articles.
Yeah, and I hit
Yeah.
the middle of the article. That's the way it was worded.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
couldn't
that's
even
why you
read it.
proofread that
I was
shit
like,
before
what the
you
fuck
post
is
it.
happening? Where's the editor?
There isn't one. They probably used a fucking AI to generate
Well,
80% of it.
remember, you probably watched that. You watch a lot of the same shit I do. You
Right.
probably heard that article where they were calling out how a lot of these people, these writers, are getting paid right now.
Oh, yeah.
So they're just fucking pot-shotting articles. Almost the entire journalistic industry right now is bullshit.
Yep.
They proved it.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is I should start writing yellow fucking news.
You
And
can.
just throw it
Yeah.
up there and
I'll
just
send
get
you-
money.
Yeah.
I could send you the article. It's crazy. There's an
Bill,
entire,
I need to borrow your
there's an
computer
entire
upstairs for about
there's
an
entire
hour.
background investigation about how these journalists are being
Yeah, I'm
paid,
telling you.
what they get paid per article, and how much extra money they get paid for verified facts, and how much money they tend to lose for non-verified facts, and it takes too much time to verify facts. So they're just sending it out, taking the lower payday, and putting out 4 or 5 articles a day and getting paid.
Yep.
Dude,
I can put out way
first
more
off-
than 4
Like,
or 5 articles
No,
a day.
off,
like Rich over at Review Tech USA even did an entire fucking video on that shit where there was some dude who threw up like 800 different fucking, hey, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and this is going to happen in terms of like tweets for what's going to happen at the Nintendo Direct. He privated every single fucking tweet, and as shit came up that was right, he just let it go as that's live.
Yeah.
People could talk on it,
Then
do
they
whatever.
wrote him as an insider.
Yeah,
and now
then they labeled this dude an insider, and everybody kept going to him being like, Nintendo Insider says.
Well, dude, you guys,
Dude just made up bullshit.
you all know that journalism is dead, man. It's been dead for years.
Yeah, I was going to say, journalism's been dead since Reagan took
not gonna-
office and
I'm
killed
gonna
the fucking
say-
Fairness
I would
Act.
say there are people in the industry that are real.
Oh my! I always,
But
say
it's
that.
just
I
that
always
you-
say that there's people
yeah.
out there that are actual real journalists.
But the
And they're
integrity
doing-
of
But
it is
if I
fallen
could get
so
paid
hard by
for
the
typing
West.
bullshit,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
I'll go borrow Bill's computer and knock out like 40 fucking articles in an hour and then just
Yep.
post them. Be like, give me my money.
So
I'll
Yep.
take
But
I'll
to
take
get
a
back to my point real
5-figure
quick,
paycheck.
Yep, go
Let's
ahead.
go.
Mhm.
So I was actually, like I said, I was real shocked when I saw that article. You know, I give you a lot of shit, but I actually do like Jason.
oh yeah,
As
I
the
know.
Power Ranger, I do like Austin. And while yes, the whole sides thing, like you were talking about, you know me, I don't give a fuck, man.
I know.
I got my side.
I
don't give a
know.
fuck. But it doesn't mean I don't like Jason. I really do. I thought he
Right.
was a great fucking Ranger. First off, I just always thought Tommy was the better Ranger. Now going back to Jason David Frank getting online and we're basically giving him shit and stuff. Man, sometimes you can't get rid of that beef.
No.
That beef will follow you for life.
Speaking in which,
If those two have legit fucking beef, it ain't going to go away.
well,
I mean, yeah, that shit can sit in your colon for ages.
rumors
Ah!
have circled around for a long time, and JDF is actually taking an opportunity here with the current news. Right on the cusp of the 30th anniversary, in which people were talking about a possible reunion, and that even
That's been
David
going
had
on
been
for
hinting
years.
at things. Well, David had been hinting at it, and there's a lot of rumors and things like that have been
Mm-hmm.
circulating. Jason David Frank announced that he's probably done with Rangers at this point, like done. He used this opportunity to come out with news that says, it seems like with Power Rangers heading on to its 30th anniversary, one of the biggest stars to come out of the franchise is ready to move on, as Jason David Frank opened up about his plans for the future and his current work in the Legend of the White Dragon project in a special announcement to fans. As the Power Rangers franchise nears its next major milestone under Hasbro, there have been rumors about the potential plans that the company could have for a potential 30th anniversary celebration outside currently in works rebooted universe and TV and movies for Netflix. In a special Facebook live stream with fans, Frank opened up about the reports of a potential reboot and not only revealed that he has not heard about any such project being in the works, but also explained that he's done enough for the Power Rangers franchise and is ready to move on and focus on his currently in the works projects like Legend of the White Dragon with Bat in the Sun Productions. I like Bat in the Sun. Okay, I get that. They've done some cool shit.
Oh, yeah.
Any updates on David Yoss' reboot? There is no reboot. There is no reboot. The rumors are rumors. There's nothing going on. I have not heard anything. Frank began before opening up about the fact that he wanted to move on from the brand. Right now, I need to move on to the Legend of the White Dragon. I don't want to cover my tattoos. I'm 49 years old. I've done enough for the Power Rangers brand. I love it. But now with the situation that's happened, I'm
Damn
certain,
you, Hasbro. Oh, wait. Wrong situation.
I'm certain people won't be in this reunion if there was one. I don't think there is, but some people will not be making it.
Well, yeah. First off,
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it, but I know some people won't be
are
there.
no longer alive.
I was
so
about to
they're
say,
not going to make it.
Some
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
be dead.
But we know exactly what that was.
That was a
an
jab
underhanded
towards-
jab
Yeah.
for no real reason.
Like I said,
Other than to throw shade, yeah.
that feud between
Guess what?
them.
Guess what? We don't need a green or white ranger now. We can go with 5 colors and have a reunion there. Even though we can't have the original Trini, we can have the other Yellow
I have
Ranger.
We could,
Yeah.
we could have the other because we had
Aisha,
2
right?
of them. We
Yes.
could have Aisha
Okay.
come back,
And
My
we could
brain's
have
not 100%
Rocky
right now.
Red Ranger in case Jason has so much
and we
issues.
do have a second Red Ranger.
Yeah.
in case that one didn't
we
play
could
out.
just go with 4 Rangers, right?
Well, technically, we could have 3 of the original Rangers show up for this 30th anniversary Power Rangers season.
and-
so,
well,
since there were
I'd-
talks about that going on too.
I mean, we could have our black, our pink, and our blue, and then
But
our
see-
second yellow, and we don't really need a
See,
red, right?
David was working on the script, and Kimberly hinted at possibly directing it.
So he also says, elaborating further on the possibility of moving on, Frank stated, "But I'm saying that for me, after 30 years, give you.
That's why we
This is
prove-
pissing me off.
This is why we proofread.
I'm going to read this word for word. But I'm saying that for me, after 30 years, I give you a movie that I get to where that me and Bat in the Sun created 10 years ago. It takes about 10 years to get things going, and I never gave up. White Dragon comes out 2023 in March next year, where it's just like fine wine. It's under the 2-year mark. We're perfect. Movies take 2 to 3 years, so I'll be looking for that movie too."
2 to 3 years. That's funny ass. James Cameron, how long Avatar took.
This
Yeah.
article.
They started filming Avatar at the turn of the century of 1900.
This
Yeah.
article is from comicbook.com,
Which explains a lot.
because the end of that article right there was rough.
I'm gonna tell
Now,
you something.
It hurt Bill's brain.
First off, they'll just hand out a fucking journalist degree to anybody. You don't even have
Cracker
to go,
Jack box.
You don't even have
Yeah.
to go to school. You just go up to them like, "Degree, please."
Degree, please.
Yeah.
Just
Can we see some of your? No.
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 There you go.
What
Now-
about we need references and past work history? No.
So
No.
So this whole
Now, I'm
So I
wondering
saw-
how bad some of our foreign viewers are having that don't speak or know English that well. You probably just melted half of their brain cells
Yeah.
with the end of that article.
Dude.
They're like, "What the fuck? English grammar's already ass. Why?"
I'm never learning English.
So
No,
he
but,
could be done.
I saw that. I saw that article too, and while I was a little sad, it's fine. 30 years, man. He is.
Yeah.
Well,
he
you know
is
what?
The most recurring character.
He doesn't need to come back as the Green Ranger because in the Boom Studios or Boom Comics, there's another Green
It's
Ranger.
true. They made a new
Yeah.
one. There's a new guy in the green costume, which I actually thought that was kind of neat, because now there's kind of a green and white ranger for that team.
But
I mean, they
also,
could just put a guy in a suit and say it's him and just have him never talk.
but
Yeah,
also,
it's true. They've done
they,
that
they
before.
did do that
They have
before.
done that.
remember in the last Tommy appearance, he was going into a house where he had
he
a
has
kid.
kids.
Yeah.
And
So-
we already know that his kids become rangers, because remember
Yeah.
Old Man Tommy, which means that They don't need him at all. In
So
fact,
when the kids could be the White Ranger or Green
remember my
Ranger.
story about how I thought that if you were going to play Legacy to Trini, you
Yeah.
give her a kid, she's passed on, her kid finds the morpher in a box of old stuff, figures out what was going on, gets in contact with Billy and all the old Rangers, and says,
Yep.
this situation.
You
At the
could do-
same time,
You could do it with both Trini
you could
and
do that with
Tommy.
both of them. If he doesn't want to come back, we've already verified in story, in canon, that
He has
kids.
Yep.
We never mentioned Trini, but we don't have to. We mentioned that she went away. She's not dead. She went away. Now, if you want to respect the actress, Trini's dead. And she could have had a kid before she died,
Yeah.
that person could become the Yellow Ranger. So we could have 2 young members that then get involved with legacy characters that then start recruiting replacements for said legacy characters.
Right.
And that could be the entirety of it, is a passing of the torch with 2 new Rangers, some legacy Rangers, and passing that power on to new younger people that could then take an entire season and run a new Mighty Morphin season with new actors, young people that inherited said powers.
Yeah.
That could work. You could run an entire series on that concept.
And if you want, you could rejuvenate some of the old monster footage to have them fight
I
again.
mean, you could. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous as that is. Yeah, I don't see any reason that it can't be done.
I also don't think this reunion thing's going to happen.
I don't think so either. I
Yeah.
think that there's too much holding it back, and there's certain things that you would want that if you can't get, personally, I would say it's a no-go. Like, okay, don't misunderstand my statement, but it is a no-go without Walter. I like Adam, but
Even though he gets
personally-
dicked all the time.
personally, if Zach is not in it, I kind of don't want it.
Yeah.
I think Adam, by process of how long he's been involved and how much more he's been involved, he's more the primary Black Ranger.
And he does have other stuff that he can be tied up in too.
Right.
So
Yeah, because he was, trying to remember. He was a couple Black Rangers, wasn't he?
no, he was black, then he was green.
Was
Yeah.
it green? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it. Oh wait, no, that's right. Because the Frog was the Thunder,
But
Yep.
he
which technically was another Ranger team, but it was just an upgrade for us.
Yes.
no, the Thunder was when he
Ninjitty.
became the Lion,
Yeah.
which the Lion was green.
Thunder was Lion, Ninja was
But
Frog.
he stayed the Black Ranger
Oh.
because we didn't want to switch costumes.
Yeah.
But that Lion
Dude, I'm
was
half
green.
out of it.
But,
And that was a long time ago, like 30 years, kind of long time ago.
but,
Maybe
But
for you, I
personally-
remember rewatching that shit a couple years ago.
Personally, while
I
I
barely
think
remember the last couple of years.
I think that Adam is, by default, the more recognizable and true Black Ranger. I still think for legacy purposes, if you can't get Zach, you shouldn't
if
do
you
it.
want to talk about
Yeah.
reunion,
You could still have Adam show up as the Ninjetti Red. Or Ninjetti Black.
That would be interesting. That would be legit interesting because he would have different powers.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Because if he has the Ninjetti power,
And maybe Cat as
Zach has the original power, and you know what would be really sweet?
Cat as Ninjetti
They can
Pink.
fix it. They could finally fix it. Think about this, and this is wild, but really think about this. If Zach was to transform, we're not getting this, but let's say it anyway. Zach transforms, right? And normally, when the Ninjetti were around, you had to use the ninja powers to kind of piggyback into the original power. They had to go from ninjas
Yeah.
and then kind of become the original Rangers again. What if, because the Black Ranger is already present and the Mastodon coin has already been used, what if when he attempts to piggyback into it through the Black Ranger ninja costume, it triggers something and reverts him to the costume we never got, making him the Dairanger, the guys we didn't get?
Yeah.
Was that who they were? Were
I
they?
believe so.
the one where the White Ranger actually belongs in.
Yeah.
That would be interesting, and it would be the first time. And we could do it with multiple characters. We could do it with the Red. because we could possibly have, this is in a perfect world, we could have 2 Red Rangers present, and they could discover that the ninja powers were supposed to be a completely separate transformation, but the coins
Well, maybe with the pink if
were
Catherine shows up.
damaged. So you could actually finally fix a glaring problem with the series that never got addressed, that the ninja powers did not change costumes, but every other power in the history of Rangers changed costumes.
Yeah.
Well, first off, don't get my hopes up. I want to live in that perfect world.
Right, yeah, I get
Well, good luck.
So
There's a big what if.
Because I live in this imperfect world, you have gotten my hopes up. But no, dude, like I said, this whole thing, I don't think he needs to come back. I think he's done enough. Like you said.
Yeah.
You know, he makes one comment that I'm actually confused about. This whole, I don't want to cover up my tattoos. Then, like, don't.
Then wear a long sleeve shirt.
No,
That's
just,
covering up
that
the
would be
tattoo.
covering it up.
just don't. Just don't cover them up. It's under a new company now.
Yeah.
What's to say that Tommy didn't get tattoos?
Yeah.
Are they that bad? I've never seen a picture that makes me feel like he has offensive tattoos.
No, because when we met
Yeah,
him,
it's not like he's got fuck and shit going down his arms
When-
where,
Just-
uh-oh.
Just let him be him. You don't
Have
to
at
do
least
all
a
the
T-shirt.
makeup.
There you go.
You
Well,
don't
yeah.
have to do all the makeup and everything. If he has tattoos, one of the guys can even call it out like, "Whoa, man, you really went into this tattoo thing." And he's like, "I just love it, man. Done.
Yeah.
We fixed the character." That's all. It's one fucking line of dialogue. Just don't. It's run by
Well-
a new company. It's not like fucking the old Saban is going to come back and be like,
Rangers don't have tattoos. You got to fucking CGI that
Yeah.
out
or cover it up and do some makeup. That motherfucker isn't in control anymore.
And to be fair, technically, it would be 2 lines
Hasbro's
of
like-
dialogue with 1 scene.
Can we make toys?
Hasbro
Can we get that on a toy?
Hasbro does fucking G.I. Joe. They don't give a shit about tattoos. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah.
Let Tommy have tattoos. Done.
this
That's
is-
not even an excuse.
Speaking of let shit, I think, isn't it time to switch?
It's real
over?
close, actually.
Yeah, it's
So,
about
yeah,
time to
I,
switch, and your puppy's a little pissed off.
That's okay. I'll let her in.
So.
We are moving to the next topic. What's that? Are we on gaming?
Yep, should
Yep.
be gaming.
Yep.
Doge.
Okay, we are on gaming. So that
Yep.
goes to you now. You're
Yeah,
running
yep.
the gaming. You're
Yeah.
running the gaming seats.
We got 2 articles to cover in gaming.
And I'm going to switch the last article that I had for Rangers. I'm going to keep it. We'll cover it next run.
Okay.
So first up was PlayStation did their State of Play, which was more of a state of lame.
Oh yeah, I gotta set out on this conversation.
So
'cause
it's
I
not
didn't
just
get a chance
me?
to watch it.
Dude, I was worried that I was going to be.
I only like maybe 2 or 3 things from it. That's it.
The
Wow,
only thing I
okay.
cared about was RE4, and I can just watch
Yeah.
the trailer on YouTube.
Dude, I was honestly worried when you brought up the article, and I watched it, okay? I watched it, and then after I watched it, I said, am I going to be a piece of shit? I was legit worried that I was going to come into the show, and I was going to be the negative dude that was like, I don't fucking like games anymore.
No, my expectations were low because I only have a PlayStation 4. I don't have a PlayStation 5. So I'm like, give me some PS4 stuff. Give me
Go
some
further
PS4
out. She'll
stuff.
come in.
They're not going to. 5 is the new hotness. They're going to phase out the PS4 soon.
But to start off the State of Play, they did reveal the Resident Evil 4 remake, because we got to remake everything now for some fucking reason,
Come on, Lexi.
which is due out March 24th of 2023 for PlayStation 5.
Whatever.
And there is apparently PlayStation VR 2, because for some fucking reason they're making VR for the PlayStation 5.
All the VR stuff, I get that it's a fad
In development.
and people like it, but I'm with you. Nothing VR caught my attention at all
Yeah.
because I don't care about VR.
And then they had 4 VR exclusive things, which includes what should be DLC content for The Village.
None of that caught my
Yeah.
attention. None of it. None of it. I cared.
Walking
I get
Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution.
you. Okay. Anybody care?
Not
We'll go
really.
one game
No.
at a time.
No Man's
Anybody care
Sky
about that?
VR.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit.
New Horizon game for VR called Horizon Call of the
Oh,
Mountain.
you had a slight response.
Because it's Horizon.
I love Horizon, and I actually am looking forward to this VR shit.
You're
Yeah,
looking. You
I
like
have a PS5, so
Yeah, he's the only one who
most of
does.
This shit,
even if I had a PS5,
no,
I just don't like
missed out,
VR.
I missed out on the PS4's VR.
I just don't care for. I don't care for wearing a big fucking headset and then like walking into my TV and tripping over my
Bill,
couch.
But Bill, don't you know VR is the way of the future?
Okay,
That's where
first
you're
off,
going to
Bill-
get all your NFTs.
So first off, Bill, until they
Fuck
until
the
they- until we
NFTs.
get to that
Yeah, no
Sword Art
shit.
Online area where we can just lay in a bed and be in virtual reality.
And get in a coma from dying in your
Yeah,
character.
that's
I
because
can't
they're
tell you
shitty
how many
programmers.
times I've watched. I can't tell you how many
But-
times I've watched online like those videos of people that they put the headsets on, then they trip over shit or they run into things, or they punch their TV and just like look. I know that those are somewhat exaggerated videos. They're funny moment things, but I also say that I believe that it happens because you have to have your room set up specifically for certain VR things, and if you don't, if you're like me and you have a decently open living room, but not enough to like, I don't feel comfortable standing up and moving around. The Star Trek Bridge Crew, I could play that. I'm supposed to sit in a chair for that game. She's not coming in. She's scared of you guys.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to get the fuck up out the way.
But no, like I said, I've beaten both the Horizon games that have come out, so I thought that one looked kind of neat, actually.
Well, you're going to like this next part because there's
Yeah,
a
what's
major
up?
update for the Horizon Forbidden West,
Yep.
which includes a new game plus and some additional.
Ultra
Transmog.
ultra hard mode.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to do that?
I've been playing a lot of my games on hard mode these days.
Now,
So-
now this
Really?
one I found a bit strange because I've been seeing mods for the Spider-Man game, but now officially Spider-Man Remastered is coming to PC August 12th.
That's actually the reason for the news articles that were coming out where some developers were attacking the mod community and they're starting to put claims and cease and desist orders on mods
Miles
because they
Morales
Don't
want-
remind me.
they don't want people
coming out later this year as well.
they
Yeah, I
don't
know.
they don't want people to come in and mod the games and do HD mods like what they did for Skyrim. Skyrim is amazing on the PC,
Yeah.
but now they want to do it. And so they're sending out cease and desist orders and shit like that and trying to kill off mods that are already in place so that they can have control of it and sell you the shit a second time. Just like
Yep.
years ago when mods were first really a big thing, it was things like game engines that were built specifically for modding, like games that literally were created like like Gmod actually,
Yeah.
things of that nature, like
Yeah,
Half-Life
Yeah.
systems
Half-Life
and shit like
came
that.
out, and then they built
Counter-Strike
like,
is what I'm
Counter-Strike
thinking.
and
Yeah.
Team Fortress off that
Man,
shit.
I
Yeah.
remember me some Counter-Strike.
All that shit was mods created that expanded games, but nowadays they don't want you to create maps. They want to sell you a map. So they're trying to shut down mods.
Yep.
So things like this Spider-Man, I kind of saw this coming a mile away. But this fucking soon, this is Tomb Raider again.
Yep.
It just came out.
So then they went to this game that I was curious about called Stray, where you play a kitty cat going through a cyber futuristic
Man,
world.
I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck, man. I kind of want to play that too.
But it's
I'd go
coming
for it.
out July 19th on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5.
Days before.
Zero interest, your guys' game.
Am I gonna be able to play a demo to see if I give a shit, or do I have to go
More
to
than
They
Shake
likely.
should. They should. But
They
for-
usually do that.
Well,
yeah.
because I know PlayStation. I think it's starting either the 13th or the 19th. They're
13th.
kicking off the new.
Yeah, this new PlayStation Plus. Apparently people who have the PlayStation Plus Extra and higher can download Stray for free.
It's like Game Pass, but
I'm
not as
already
good.
paying them $60 a year right now for online
no,
service and shit.
Not anymore. That's dead.
Well,
No, that's still there.
That'll be essential.
That's the essentials. You
Yeah,
still
that's-
get
that's
your free
becoming-
games.
Yeah, it's dead. It's
but
becoming a different service altogether.
It's like
man.
the Plus I have no use for because I don't have a PS5.
Are they still making PS4 games till 2025?
No, I'm just saying the biggest thing for the Plus section is
Yeah,
to push
yeah.
PS5 stuff.
Yeah,
And then what was it? The top tier
premium.
is it
Premium.
PlayStation
I
Plus Premium?
forgot.
PlayStation Plus
There's 3 or
Premium.
4 levels of it. So
Yeah.
There's
You
three.
have
It's
you have
essentials,
Deluxe and
premium,
or extra.
extra, and then premium. The
Premium's-
premium one gives you access to old PS1,
PS2,
2, 3, and PSP
streaming
games.
3 games.
personally, I hate levels.
But
Just give me a service and shut the fuck up after that. Just give me
Yeah.
a service,
Listen.
price the service. If I want it, I'll buy it.
If you
If I
guys-
don't, I'll move on with my
I don't
life.
know if you guys
Yeah.
have noticed.
I hate
but
this
right
level
now,
shit.
I'm like the only one in the group that does not have Plus right now. I let that shit expire because I knew this shit was coming, and I'm waiting
I
because I
also let it
It
expire.
converts.
But then my daughter,
we'll get to that.
my daughter's birthday happened, and she wanted a game. And when I bought that game, it automatically double charged my credit card and re-upped my old auto subscription without asking me and put it back on my fucking system.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds
so
alright.
basically,
Because I bought that game, and the game was like $70. It was a brand new fucking title. I said, no problem. I bought it. I hit the button. I set it for download. Then the little thing goes, thank you for your purchase. And I was like, okay. Click. And I clicked it, and it opened up, and it was like, you just spent like $180. And I was like, whoa, 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 what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
dude,
And
that's
then
a
I
super
looked,
good game.
and in the little thing where it tells you what you
Ultra
bought,
Super
it said
Secret
that
Deluxe
it said that I had
Edition.
bought the game, and right under it said you also re-upped your subscription. I said I did no such motherfucking thing, but I did.
But yeah, I'd let mine.
I mean, you could get a game you probably don't care about for free right now, but on the 13th you could get God of War for free.
we always
Which
care.
one?
The newest one.
And we
Good.
always care about God of War.
Actually, the new one I was wanting to play. I just never got a
So-
chance to.
So fucking good. I beat it.
Yeah.
So
The
fucking
next
good.
game that they revealed was this Calypso Protocol, which
Oh,
is kind of
fuck.
a survival
I saw
horror.
that. It,
It
piqued my
felt like
curiosity.
it kind of was like a weird version of a Dead Space or
I thought, yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
it's
gonna
it's
lie
like
to
the
you,
new, it's like the spiritual successor to Dead Space stuff. I
Yeah.
I heard about it.
which is
Yeah.
weird because Dead Space is getting remade.
it's coming
Yeah.
out
Is it?
December
Coming
2nd.
out
Yeah.
January.
This Protocol thing is coming out December 2nd, 2022 for PlayStation 5 and PS4.
That game kind of piqued my interest a little bit. I actually thought it felt really Dead Spacey for a minute.
Yeah, I
was
know.
thinking,
I'm
this
pretty
guy-
sure that's what they were going for was Dead Space.
Which is fine. You can take your brain not working.
Take
Brain
your
no
not
work
working.
good.
Brain.
Brain's not, dude. It's fucking dead.
Brains.
No,
And
Oog board.
next up is
Board.
Roller Dome.
Roller Dome, where you ride roller skates and you can shoot.
Next.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Instantly disappointed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
The animation.
No.
No, the animation was fine.
That's when I was excited. Instantly not excited.
Battle
I saw
Royale
the
mode.
I saw the thing. It came up. It started showing some graphics, and I said, "Wait the fuck a second." And then there was a person on skates, kind of dancing, and I said, "Wait the fuck a second."
Man, if they know
Then I
Jet
saw,
Oh, you thought it was
then I
Jet
saw
Set.
the colors, and I said, "Holy shit, are we fucking doing this?" And then all of a sudden, skating, gunning, weird roller dome, and I was like,
Yeah.
"God damn it!"
Bill's hardcore been wanting that fucking Jet Set radio to come back.
I thought instantly that we were seeing a new Jet Set,
Yep.
and then
And the
they
correct
crushed
answer
my
is
dreams,
You
and
may not get that ever.
fuck on them now.
Look,
I mean, we could
you-
just
you're
go-
more
we
likely
could
to
just
get
go
a new
hook up
crazy
the-
taxi than
we-
you
No,
will fucking.
we already
We
got
hook
that.
up the old
We already
No,
got that.
box.
No, we can't. I want a new Jet Set
That's
because anybody that actually goes back to old games can instantly tell that while I loved Jet Set for its time, its control scheme is fucking awful
Yeah.
by
Oh, yeah.
today's standards.
But
And
we could suffer through it.
and that game is due out August 16th across both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Next up is a weird anime hack slash with called Eternite.
It looked neat, but nothing that made me like excited.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's what I said. I
It's
was
a
like,
neat little
okay.
anime
Kinda like we're still
style.
not
yeah.
I might
excited for
check
the
it
new
out.
Final Fantasy.
I
hack
might
and
check
slash. It was
Yeah.
it was neat looking, but not enough to really grab my attention.
Yeah, but they estimate early 2023 across both systems. And then we get some bullshit.
Final
Street
Fantasy
Fighter
16?
Street Fighter 6
Oh, I mean that's bullshit too.
Okay,
and a Battle Hub.
I fucking love Street Fighter.
Street Fighter's
I used
I
to.
do.
It's good
I
stuff.
fucking do. I was looking at it.
This started as a tease for like Final Fight.
I'm a little confused because it looked like you could roam the city
Yeah.
and talk to people, and that makes it look like, are we falling into a Shenmue-esque territory or maybe a Mortal Kombat Conquest mode? Remember Conquest Mode and Deception?
Yep.
Is that what they're doing with Street Fighter?
I think, like, from what I'm gathering, that's just like the hub.
Here's
Yeah.
personally
I'm
one of my
waiting
big
for
problems.
them to be like, you need to go to Japan to go fight Hondo. Hop on that plane and wait 12 hours, and then you're just going to sit there in the plane for 12 legit hours
Here's my problem. I've loved Street Fighter 2. I liked. There's a difference, okay? I said that. I loved Street Fighter 2. I liked Street Fighter 3. Some people are going to find that blasphemous because Street Fighter 3 is pretty much what created the standard of professional fighting games in the arcades at this point.
I prefer the second one,
Now,
in my opinion.
I loved Street Fighter 4.
Street Fighter
I
4.
was okay
Yep.
with 5. 6, I don't know. I, of course, have not played it, but I do see a problem immediately. I know that they're aging characters. I'm fine with that. I know that
Ryu with the
characters
beard
evolve.
is kind of cool.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I liked him in 4.
Ken better have a beard too, a blonde beard.
There's a costume design in
How about we
5
just
that
take
has
one
the
of his
beard
eyes?
and whatnot.
I'm okay with that.
But here's my issue. I look at these character designs, and I look at the graphics, and something hit me. Every single game has looked like an anime. Every single game has looked like an anime. I thought that was a coveted process, a style born into the very fabric of the series. But I'm looking at this new game, and I don't know why nobody else is complaining about it, but personally, it looks like they're moving towards Tekken-style graphics. Look at Chun-Li from 4 and 5. Look at her. Then look at Chun-Li in 6. She looks like a Tekken character. I don't hate Tekken. 7 was good. Say that. I know that surprises everybody here because I'm not a big fan of Tekken.
We liked 3.
I liked 3.
But that's because of the side-scroller beat 'em up and the announcer guy going, chicken.
I like 3. I like 5 on the PSP. I like 7. I don't know why this Street Fighter is slowly moving graphics towards more realistic, inspired Tekken designs. I think that's a bad move.
I know for me, one reason that I'm hating the new style is because I enjoyed the classic style of 2, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3.
And 4. Because 4 still looks like 2. They wear the same outfits.
Which is why I loved the Dragon Ball Fighters, because it was a fighting game that looked similar to the older style.
It plays
like
like
the old
Guilty
Budokai?
Gear. It plays like Guilty Gear.
But
I
with,
love Guilty
with
Gear.
as advanced as they're trying to make the fighters look, I'm like, no. On top of the additional 200,000 DLC
When you
content.
say advanced, are you talking about graphics? I'm curious. Is that what you mean? When
The
you,
characters, yes.
Okay, that's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to, I
Honestly,
wanted to
this is
clarify.
why I'm
No,
here.
I wanted to clarify because advanced could also very much mean that fighters
Aged.
are getting too complicated.
Oh, that too.
Because for some people, they prefer being able to pick up a
bit.
controller and just play the fucking game. And there are some fighting games out there. Just pick up your controller and play the new Virtua Fighter. Just pick it right the fuck up and beat the last boss. Just do it. Good luck to you.
That depends. Is
No,
my
I'm
boy
good.
Leon still there, and can I still do the double down kick as you're fucking falling? Because I could,
Yep.
I could spam the fuck out of him.
Yep, but I could load that new game up. I got it, the new Virtual Fighter, and if you can
I'm
even
good.
reach the last boss on your first actual attempt to play through it, because that game is fucking complicated. When you reach the last boss, the game enters a mode. You fight the boss. If you lose one time, it game overs. You go back to the first fight of the game. You get one chance at the boss. Imagine Mortal Kombat Shao Kahn. Remember that fight? Beat it in one go. If you,
You
don't
suck.
win, all the way back down the fucking pyramid.
Down the tower for
And
you.
if that's also what you mean by advanced, I get it. Sometimes it's fun just to play a fighting game like the Persona fighting game. You can pick it up and just fucking play it. You can get good at it, but you could just fucking play
I got
it.
really good with Naruto.
But
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I don't mind how it looks. Don't bother me.
Yeah,
Okay.
the problem I have with The Last with 5, it's like, if I want this much DLC bullshit, I just go over to, like, what was it, Dead or Alive, or with all their DLC costumes
I don't know.
and...
We're a little different on that angle. I actually think that only in fighting games, and I know this is a sour subject for a lot of people, but I personally feel like we have entered a different age in gaming. And just like with Mario Kart, I don't need another Mario Kart. I need one game for the system that is Mario Kart, and if you want to update tracks, just do that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. If you want to give me a fighting game, like the Power Rangers fighting game, and if you want to add waves of new fighters instead of charging me another $70 fucking for a arcade edition, ultimate edition, serious edition, eat our dick and buy it again edition,
Champion Edition.
like, I
Forgot
don't
that
want
one.
those. I don't want editions anymore. I
Now
prefer.
you know what's in Eat Your Dick edition.
I just prefer.
You fight as a dildo.
Dude, that
Give
would be
me-
fucking great. You're like,
No,
Give me
that's
one
you.
game.
You can only fight
I was gonna say that's
everybody
Saints
once.
Row.
Yeah,
Give
you
me
can only
one
fight everybody
game.
once, and
That's
if you lose,
all I want. I
back
want
to
one.
the beginning again.
I'm at a point where I just want one game a generation. Just give me one fucking game and update it at this
All
point.
right, next we got 2 indie games. One is called Tunic.
Oh, actually,
Dude,
I've seen Tunic.
Tunic's actually, I've played it.
Tunic. All right,
It's good.
Tunic
It's
is
good.
like if Link decided to turn into a fox,
Yeah, it's basically.
and
Legend
that's
of
it.
Zelda.
It's Legends of Zelda, but with animals.
Didn't he already kind of do that?
No, I mean like he's like just a fox
he was a
character. He was a
wolf.
wolf.
I mean,
This is a fox kid.
Obviously, when they made this game, they took a lot of inspiration from Legend of Zelda.
I saw the preview.
Dude, it looked. And I
Um,
played it
I've seen
because
gameplay
it's
for
on
it. It's
Xbox
neat.
and PC.
I don't know why, but in the last 2 years, my gaming stuff has changed so severely.
I know.
I see that preview and I'm just like, okay,
I mean, it's a Zelda clone.
that's exactly what I,
mean,
get out
Scott,
of it. It's a
what'd
Zelda
you think
clone.
of it?
The game is hard.
See? Okay, so it's not just me. I did the same thing. I saw the preview and there was no FOMO whatsoever. I don't mind missing out. If I get the game, I'll play it. If I don't get the game,
You won't play it.
The game is quite challenging too. Like
I can believe
and,
that.
and,
it's a hard ass game.
and for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, it's due out September 27th. The next indie game they showed is called Season, A Letter to the Future, which I found interesting.
I'm trying to remember what
It
that was.
was
I
it
watched
was
that whole
one
thing.
with that person riding the bicycle.
And you record audio sounds from
Yep.
nature, and it's supposed
So
to
it's
be...
kind of
Positive-
like The Witness.
Minus
Oh, I don't know.
the puzzles.
I mean, but instead of I mean, like that style of game.
Yeah.
Instead of puzzles, it's more like it's a giant scavenger hunt,
Okay. Well,
but you're going through nature,
yeah.
which is kind of neat. I mean, The Witness was you solve puzzles
Like I
in
said,
nature.
Yeah,
We all-
this recorded
we all-
audio
we
of
all- we
like
all have our different
sounds
flavor
and
of game,
some
and
pictures
that's
and
just
stuff
not
of
my
nature.
flavor right
So
there. I
That
didn't-
could be a nice kind of just
yeah,
veg out.
it's like
groove
okay, I'm
game.
curious about this. So, and
Okay.
that's due
I
out
like.
autumn 2022. So
I mean-
sometime maybe fallish.
Yeah.
I mean, I
for
like those
both
style
systems.
games.
Sit down, have a couple beers, smoke a bowl, pull dealer's choice, and just relax.
No. See,
see.
if for some reason I decide to smoke a bowl or some dumb shit, I'm gonna play something that throws as much fucking colors my way, so that way I can just enjoy my brain melting.
Well, if you want to, I have one at home.
No, I'm good. I've tried it twice. Both times I had panic attacks
I've
because I don't
tried
have
it
good
a lot,
reactions.
and I've had very good experiences.
And then we end the state of play with Final Fantasy 6.
16.
16.
Yes.
I was
16.
about to say 6. Fucking
I
sweet.
wish.
Let's
God
go
damn,
again.
Let's go again.
6 remake. There you go. That would have been better.
No. I
I'll
don't
buy it
want
again.
I don't want it.
Not
Nope.
if they do it in the
Not
style
that
of 7.
Not that now that
Yeah.
I'm watching
I
what they
love
did with 7 and what they're doing with from. Look, I actually just posted this. I posted this on Twitter today. I said I'm finding it interesting that people are like, oh, Final Fantasy changes all the time and nobody ever used to cry. How come it's a big deal now? There's a reason it's a fucking big deal now. Because Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of those games feel like they're from the same series. Yes, every game changes, but every game has a core fundamental value that stays the same. They all feel the same, even though some of the things are different. Then you jump to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and now 16.
Hold on, let me fix because you missed some. Then you got to jump to 11, 12, 13, 13, 13, 14, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15.
Oh, I know.
Oh, wait, I missed the cell phone game. 15.
Yeah, that was pissing me off.
And now 16.
Finish your fucking game.
No, because what you forgot is.
Oh, yeah, 14.
No.
14.
Oh, there's multiple
expansions.
7s too, remember?
It's 11,
Yeah.
12, 13, 13, 13, 14,
14.
13, 13,
Nope, there's two
13,
14s.
13, 13, 13.
Yeah.
Because 15 was 13 verses.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's not even 15 technically. It's still 13.
The point of the matter is that no other gaming series,
We're not bitter.
no other gaming series would this be allowed.
I mean, look at Dragon Quest. They're
I get
on
the games changed.
12 now, right? Is the newest one coming out? Guess what? It's still turn-based.
It's not just that. No gaming series can I name. Okay, the next Tomb Raider. You have any interest? It's Tomb Raider. Okay, now it's a
I still
first-person
have
shooter.
to beat the other two. And no, I'm good.
No, see? No other fucking game franchise that I can think of can get away with
Resident
what
Evil.
Final Fantasy is doing.
Resident Evil.
No, personally, on a personal level, as soon as it went fucking first person, I was done with Resident
you
Evil.
also
It's not
can't
the
play
same
it.
game. Yeah, that's true, but it's not. At that point, it should have been. It should have been that Outlast or Outcast or what's that
Outlast.
game? Outlast.
Yeah.
Should have been that. That's what it is.
And technically, I think Mario might... Well, no, because Mario's still a platformer no matter what.
It's still a platformer.
Yeah.
See, most games.
Just like Legends of Zelda is still an action-adventure game.
Yeah.
And I get the idea that now, if you want to change something about it, I've said it 1,000 times. Final
Hint of
Fantasy
RPG.
Final Fantasy Online can be different.
Well, I mean, certain
It could
games
be
had
its
an
own
RPG
thing.
element.
Yeah.
If you want to make Crisis Core, with that being the fundamental part of the game, it is not Final Fantasy VII, and it is not tied into the main line of games. It can change and do something else.
Dirge of Cerberus.
I'm fine with all of that shit. You want to test out things, do it. But the mainline games, just like Dragon Quest has maintained an integrity through every fucking release and had side games,
That also
like a
followed.
literal Pokemon version, basically, where they would train
Dragon
monsters
Quest
and shit like
Monsters
that.
1 and 2.
And there's
Yeah.
things like that, and there's builders and shit like that. You want to do other
Builders
things, that's
is
fine.
Dragon Quest Minecraft.
You want to do other things, that's
Dragon
fine.
Quest Heroes was Dynasty Warriors.
But I
Dragon
can't.
Quest.
I can't help but feel like, give somebody Final Fantasy.
When
Give
are we going to get Dynasty Warriors fucking fantasy?
Give somebody Final Fantasy IV or
When we
Final
get-
Fantasy VI.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, probably
And
30 years
Turtles.
after we get Turtles
I,
and Rangers.
I need to be able to run around on a field, have fucking Bill run around as Shadow, Seth running around as fucking Sabin suplexing trains while I bust out an Edgar. I need to have Edge running around with me killing shit while Shane's fucking over here playing his guy from Final Fantasy II talking to beavers.
Yeah, I personally don't want to play Final Fantasy VI as Final Fantasy 15. I have zero fucking interest at all.
I agree on
Zero.
that.
yeah.
I have 0 fucks as far as 16.
But that's 16 looked like a. It looks very much like a. How do I put this? It looks like you're playing a new version of Devil May Cry with some RPG elements, and if
So
it just
a
it
new
looks,
Dirge of Cerberus?
So this recent Final Fantasy game that they released recently?
Oh, Strangers of Paradise?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a spin-off game.
that then I'm fine with that. If you want to do
it's
side
a
games, I'm
retelling
fine
of the
with side
first game.
games. Side games are fine. I have no issue with it, but the main line should hold a certain discipline, and it doesn't anymore. You cannot tell me.
I still need to go back and play
I know
Strangers
that
of
games
Paradise.
change, but play Dragon Quest 4, then play Dragon Quest 12.
We can't play 4 yet because we have to do that on the
Yes,
computer.
I can. Play Dragon Quest 4, then play Dragon Quest 12. Or
Do me
play
a
Final
Switch.
Fantasy 5, then play 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one hell of
And
a change.
15. And 15.
Well, no, just
Yeah,
like
It's
Just
just so
regular.
it's so brutally different.
5
That's
is
not
a
the same series.
turn-based active battle system. 15 is mash buttons and pray.
Now do Tomb Raider. Do Tomb Raider 1. Okay? I know it's going to feel old, but then jump up to the new redesigned Tomb Raider trilogy that they're doing right now. You can still look at it, play it, and say, that's the same game. It is. It's still fundamentally the exact same game. The controls are better.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 moves into Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, and Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2, and while each game gets a little progressively better in terms of its controls, it's the same game.
Yeah. Yeah, the only game after thinking about it for a while now, the only game that I could think of where the entire series has shifted and it hasn't been like that big of a giant leap would probably end up being Fallout. Fallout 1,
It was
2,
pretty
and
different in the originals. And that's the
Right.
reason I said that with that's the reason I left
Sometimes
out the beginning
it
of Resident Evil.
changes up and
for
gets
the
better.
better.
Because
Yes.
Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, I feel like, are very different than 4. I think 4 changes the format, and then from 4 on, it's a new game.
Yeah.
Just like what's happening in Final Fantasy right now. From 12 up, we have progressively moved into action games.
Yeah.
And that's not what we play Final
So,
Fantasy for.
I'm with you. I don't give a shit about 16.
I mean, I hate 16 for another reason, though.
I'm excited for 16.
Shane, do you know why I
But
hate
here's the thing.
16?
I know why.
Scott, do you know why I hate 16?
The
Why?
reason-
What's my most hated Final Fantasy game that isn't 12?
Crystal Chronicles.
There you go. Guess what universe 16 takes place in?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bill. Say it.
Dirge of Cerberus.
No. Dirge of Cerberus is 7, you daft bastard.
So
Yeah.
And I actually enjoyed
that's-
Dirge of Cerberus.
No, he's right. He's right. It takes place in the
Crystal
Tactics
Chronicles.
universe.
I'm a-
No,
Yeah, but
it's
12,
not.
12,
No.
12 takes place in Tactics, and I don't
Yeah.
like Tactics, but I actually enjoy 12.
Well,
See,
after
I
the
love
remaster.
Tactics, and I hate
love the
12.
Tactics.
So I don't think the
Man.
universe matters
So
too much.
I'm a little different. I play Final Fantasy for the story. I want a story because that's what it is. It's a narrative-based game. Yes.
Okay.
You got the combat and stuff. Yes, the combat's going to change. I know you guys don't like this,
But-
hold on. But hear me out. This is what gaming is now.
No,
And-
12.
And
Dragon Quest 12.
Yes.
It not only is a great fucking game, it won awards because it was so fucking great.
You mean 11?
Was it
12's
was it,
not out yet.
Was it 11?
Okay,
The
12
newest
12's
one.
coming
You threw me
out.
off. You threw
The
me off.
newest one is what I'm talking about. And the new Dragon Quest is still going to be Dragon Quest. And if the last Dragon Quest was any indication, which might be the best fucking Dragon Quest ever released,
I mean, I've played through
and
it
it
twice
still
and
plays,
love it.
it still plays in the same
like
regard
90-hour
as
game.
Dragon Quest 1. So it's not true that gaming has changed. It's that certain games just no longer know how to sell it.
I just thought
You
of
can still
something.
do original turn-based format and make it worthwhile. There are games that do it.
I'm going to play 6.
But the
Dragon
flash
Quest
and
1, 2,
flare
and 3.
isn't as easy.
The timeline goes 3, 1, 2.
People love
Dragon Quest 11's the prequel
love
to 3,
quick rewards.
which is the prequel.
And
to 1.
action gives you quick rewards.
You're not wrong there. I actually want to play 16 because if 16 can tell me a story that I can actually be like, guys, I know you don't like the combat, but that story in 16 is top 5. That's what I want. If that story is fucking amazing, that keeps me interested. I
Here-
want to get to the next point. I want to
here-
get to the next point. Like older, like when I first played 7, I could put the fucking controller down because I want to know what happened next. I want that feeling again. And I didn't get that with 15. I didn't think 15 had the worst.
15 has a
story.
really cool world and a really cool interactive system. Its story is garbage.
Yeah, I mean,
I did not enjoy the tale I was
the
invested in.
hierarchy of stuff for an RPG.
But we're actually dead.
Oh,
Yep,
well,
we've-
never mind.
Yep.
I don't
We've
even
been
time.
dead for 2 minutes.
Oh, well, that sucks. Stupid fucking
So now we move on to
30-minute time limit.
part 4,
Forces
which
us
is my
along.
tailbone hurts.
I'm
So we're
pretty
on-
sure Scott's hurts
Movies.
worse.
We're on the
Yeah.
last half hour. We're on the last half hour is movies.
Doctor Strange was fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anyone
I've seen it.
says.
I've seen it. I've seen the hand wobble.
I don't care what anyone else says. Doctor Strange was fucking amazing for 2 goddamn reasons. 1, it was a cool story, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. 2, we finally got to see motherfucking future Chair Charles Xavier.
I was more excited for Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, too. So
Seeing-
3 reasons.
Seeing Mr. Fantastic,
Until you saw what happened to him.
having him
Well.
seem as if he
Oh,
was
no,
relevant.
that was even better.
I enjoyed seeing that he seemed relevant. He seemed competent. He seemed intelligent.
String cheese.
Until he opened his mouth in front of Wanda.
And he had
string cheese.
no, and he had his look about him. It looks like they're taking him seriously, and that's going to be very fucking important.
Yeah.
Because if the MCU fucks up the Fantastic Four,
Again.
personally, it's over. It's over. If there is an absolute trademark that you can't fuck up, and I know how people view the Fantastic Four, but if you read fucking comic books, the only reason you have fucking Marvel right now is the Fantastic Four. And traditionally, in the comics, not the fucking movies and the TV shows and the media that has poisoned the fucking franchise for years, in the comics, the Fantastic Four have been an immensely solid comic book for nearly fucking 40 goddamn years.
They just get bitched in media.
Fantastic
They get
Four.
warped.
Fantastic Four sets the foundation for everything you love about the MCU. And if they fuck it up, if they bring that family in and they don't do it justice, it's fucking over. It is. It will crash the MCU. I'm telling you it will. That's not a joke. A bad Fantastic Four movie could pop the bubble.
And they've had a really good, long-standing run for the
Yeah.
most part. There's
So-
only been a few bad ones.
That Mr. Fantastic gives me fucking hope. I know it won't be the same dude because it'll be he's an alternate universe, but it could still be the same
Could.
dude.
Could.
I
Could.
want it to be
Yeah.
the same actor. I want it to have the same touch, the same attention to detail that he got.
Yep.
We need that guy for Mr. Fantastic.
I really like who they got to play him. I really did. I wasn't expecting it either.
Did you
Same.
really enjoy what happened to Black Bolt?
Dude,
That was.
I felt
so
bad.
He got
bullshit.
matrixed, and then his brain imploded.
I can't. So I thought Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness was pretty
Oh,
good.
what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. Ronan, this is the first time we've ever called out the chat, but this is a good point. He says also better they have the dude's wife play Susan Storm.
Yeah.
That would be fucking terrific because it would guarantee the charisma of the two fucking people.
There have been rumors lately that they might sign on Sam Raimi for the Fantastic Four.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
He's proven himself time and time again with big properties.
Yeah.
Since the previous one has left the project, that there's rumors of him hopping on.
Well,
so-
and,
Okay.
and the thing is, it's a lot of people were bitching about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They're like, "Oh, it's just fucking Evil Dead. Oh, it's just
No,
fucking Sam Raimi
that's
movie.
not-
It's typical."
That's not the bullshit I heard.
Fucking
for
who
people
cares?
bitching.
Seeing as Zombie Strange was cool. The makeup was fucking spot on for having to jump into a goddamn corpse.
I think that's CGI to be fair, but yeah.
No, I think some of that was
I
also
think
makeup.
everything is CGI nowadays.
Doctor Strange.
I'd be surprised if they wasted any practical time on him.
Doctor Strange is in the movie.
Yes, Shane. He was
No,
in.
it
He was in the
Scarlet Witch
entirety
in
of the movie.
Multiverse of Madness.
No,
With some Doctor Strange.
Some Doctor Strange.
that and the fact that at the end of the movie and the post-credit stuff, they
like-
actually set up for the next movie and introduced Clea.
I just like giving Nick
I'm
shit.
really looking
I
forward
love
to
giving
that.
Nick shit because that's like one of his favorite characters, if not his favorite. superhero.
That's okay. Do you want me to give you something that's super sad in movie news right now, Shane?
Amanda Hurt is still alive.
No, not Amber Heard bullshit. No, because everybody has been making memes of it's Morbin time.
Oh yeah.
They're literally putting
what?
Morbius back into.
It's
So it's a
Morbin
thing
time.
that's all over fucking Reddit and Twitter and starting
Look,
moving
I
to
live under a
Facebook.
fucking rock
It's true, he does.
Yeah.
because I'm outside fucking swinging a 3-foot-long lightning rod at the ground, trying not to
they actually-
get hit by traffic.
They actually filmed a little skit with Leto, where he's reading a script that says Morbius 2. It's Morbin time.
Yep. So, because it's become a giant meme, they're going to put Morbius back in the fucking theaters thinking that, oh, well, he only failed because he was up against Sonic. So we're going to put him back in theaters for like another
All right.
couple weeks and
Now
see what
hold on,
happens.
hold on.
What's Morbius again?
No,
Shitty,
it's-
apparently.
I haven't
no,
seen it
it's
yet.
it's the enemy for Spider-Man. He's the dude with the sucky hands, the vampire dude. They gave him an entire movie.
Yeah.
But look,
Why the fuck did they do
here's
that?
the thing. Here's the thing. I can't say
Where's
because
our
I
new
haven't
Blade
watched
movie?
it. I haven't watched it. But
No,
look,
it wasn't in Blade movie. It was when
No,
Blade.
I said, where's our new Blade movie? That's
Oh,
the
that-
only
it's
that's
thing
further
actually
down.
it's being made. They've,
Yeah,
they've
it's
already
further down.
casted
It's
him.
further
You
down.
know who? Did you ever see Eternals?
No, but I saw
Because you guys
who
know
is.
who was talking to him at the very end.
I saw who is playing Blade, and
But-
I agreed that's a good replacement for Wesley Snipes.
I don't think that I can say because I haven't seen the Morbius movie.
Same.
I
Maybe
haven't either.
I
maybe
was
they're
going
right.
to.
Didn't
Then I
care
saw
for
people review
Morbius
it,
as
and I
a
said,
as a villain
I've watched
or a pseudo ally, because Spider-Man has a tendency of doing that weirdly.
I've watched some movies before that were in theaters that did not go over well because of what they were against. Case in point, and I'm going to say this, and maybe there's a lot of people that will be mad about it. Equilibrium was better than The Matrix.
yeah,
Whoa.
I'll agree to that. No,
No, I agree. I might
Yeah.
be. I'm not a really big Matrix.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
honestly, the first Matrix movie was good, but the second one was
I
better.
can watch the first one.
Equilibrium
appreciate the
is
first one.
definitely better than the first one.
Equilibrium is that was like a secret little gem I liked.
mm-hmm. Damn good movie.
No, they're only putting it in theaters because it became a meme.
Right.
And right here, it's already being called out in the chat that if Morbius came back right now, it would be up against Top Gun Maverick and Jurassic World Domination. So
Yeah, it would still get
Jurassic
fucked
World,
up.
maybe. Yeah.
it would that Top Gun. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it.
Better than the original?
Better than the original.
I haven't even watched the original movie,
Better than the original.
and I don't really like Tom Cruise that much.
I mean,
But
that's
that's
fair.
I kind of
No,
hate him.
No,
That's fine.
fair.
I have no problem with you hating. I get that. That movie, legit good. For one, the first movie. Oh man, this is a legacy movie, so I'm going to say bad things about it, and people are going to be mad.
Remember the time period?
The first movie,
was 80s.
80s?
86.
it's bad.
1986.
Yeah.
It's bad. It doesn't know what it wants to be. I'm sorry. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It wants to be a coming-of-age academy movie. These guys are going to a school to be the best pilots. They're being trained. They're being tested. Somebody's going to get in, yada, yada. Okay.
It's kind of also like a buddy cop movie, even
That
though they're
sets
not
the-
cops, they're
that-
Air Force
but
pilots.
that sets the foundation of what they're trying to do. Then all of a sudden, it changes to a tragedy movie with serious drama.
Because Goose dies.
Because Goose dies. Now, I understand you can kind of fit that into a coming-of-age movie, but it's not exactly the same
Shame.
thing.
The movie's
Then-
almost 40 years old.
Then look,
Spoilers are still around.
then all of a sudden, for no fucking reason, almost literally no fucking reason, they don't even really tie this in during the course of the movie. And if they do, it's so loose and so quick that you only notice it on your third or fourth watch through. All of a sudden, real war.
Yep.
Real
Dogfights
war.
and everything.
Just at the end of the movie, they're just like, we need some serious shit. Serious shit. They just kind of do it. They just kind of drop it in. There's not a tight thread narrative that allows you to pull through the movie. You can enjoy it there's cool jets and cool shit happening, but for the most part, they just need shit to happen, so shit happens.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you.
The second movie,
And then they try to land the plane. Oh wait,
the
that's video
second
game.
movie sets the foundation at the start of the film. The second movie, shows you Maverick, shows you exactly the state of mind that he is in currently, pulls him into a situation, tells him real shit is going down. This is why it's going down. This is what has to be done. The rest of the movie is about that shit, and everything else that happens around that shit is just more drama for the movie that works well for the context of the characters. But we never, ever, 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 ever lose sight of what the fucking movie is about. The new Top Gun is leaps and bounds better than the original. Dramatically, narratively, fucking visually,
I would
everything
I
about
would
it
hope so
is is better. And the acting is better.
I don't know. I've seen some older movies that blow certain newer movies out of the water.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I am okay with the new one being better than the original. I actually hope so because I actually liked the
It is
original.
good. I'm
I
going
like the
to buy
original.
it. It's that good.
It's good.
I'm
No.
telling you it's good.
And our taste in movies are a little different. So if you're giving it your stamp of approval, I actually kind of look forward to watching.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
I'm looking
truly
forward to
enjoyed
next
it.
week. Jurassic World.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Now, I do.
I'm interested
Do
to
you
see
want to know
that.
why
No,
I
there's only
do?
one reason.
Sam Neill, fucking what's her name that
My whole
played
reasoning for not caring is a little
Sadler,
different.
and Jeff Goldblum,
I haven't
all
seen-
coming
I
back.
haven't seen the last one yet.
Neither have I.
You don't
I
need
haven't
to.
seen any
I
of the
still
newer
want
ones.
to.
I
No.
do too. I want to see.
I
I
mean,
saw
I
all
would-
of them.
I want
I
to
saw
see
Jurassic World.
2.
That's why I
I
saw
like
Jurassic
Jurassic
World.
Same here.
World.
I skipped the
Wait,
last
is it Jurassic World
I-
2, or did they have another
Lost
title?
There
I
was
think
there
I
was the
skipped the
Fallen
last-
Kingdom. Fallen
Yeah.
Kingdom
Fallen-
was
I
the
skipped-
second
I
one.
didn't see.
Okay.
I didn't see Fallen
I
Kingdom.
haven't seen it yet.
I
I
haven't
want to
seen that
watch
one
that
either.
one though.
I do
so-
The
too.
only one
I
I
want to
haven't
see
seen.
it before I see this last
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Like-
Personally, even if it's not the last one, even if they continue, for me, it's the last one. It brings in the old actors and it closes out the story.
I heard they're gonna keep going as long as it makes money,
And
just like
I'm fine
everything.
with that.
With new characters.
But
Yeah,
personally,
but we're not going to
personally
get
for me,
Dr. Grant.
Not
we're
the
not
original,
Gonna get
no.
Ian Malcolm.
personally
we're not
for
gonna
me,
get
this is the
Sadler.
close. This is the close of a saga. If they want to continue it from that point on, I'm fine with them doing it.
Occasional
but in terms
Star-Lord.
of my generation of viewing, it'd be
Are we
like
going to get Dotson back?
actually
He
yes,
never
he's-
died.
No, he's in the next movie.
Yeah.
I even did an article about it on my
Yes!
channel.
Yeah.
So I gotta watch.
Dotson.
Dotson.
We got
Dotson's
Dotson
back.
here.
Dotson's
Yeah,
back.
Dotson makes
Nobody
it.
cares.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
in
give
the
a
movie.
shit.
In the
Nobody
movie.
cares.
I gotta watch that last one first.
Yep, I do
I
too.
haven't seen any
I
of the
wanna-
newer
I wanna-
ones.
Jurassic World's actually really,
Dr.
I like-
Wu die?
No, I think he's still alive.
He's
I don't
been
remember
alive.
dying.
He's been
Yeah.
escaping every time.
Yeah, I think he escapes every time. I'm pretty sure he's alive.
Kingdom, though.
I haven't
I didn't
seen
know if they
it.
finally got his bitch ass.
I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure he's
he's
still
the reason
going.
that there is a Jurassic
yeah,
World.
I think he's
Nah, I
the
guess
whole.
that's
I think
true.
he's the purpose behind it.
But
I hope there's like a 2-movie viewing with that has Fallen Kingdom before.
For
There,
me-
there's a
I'd be all right
possibility
with that.
because there's the drive-in that's like an
Like, dude,
hour's drive from
telling you,
us.
when it-
That's
for
where
me,
we
this
can
is the
go and
end.
see shit.
when it comes
For
to-
me personally, this is the end. If it brings all the actors back and gives me a final story and closes out the things that I grew up with, I'm done. And not that I won't
just
watch
sad
the
we
new
can't
ones,
get
but that's where my buying
the guy
them
that
will
played
stop unless
Hammond.
they really blow me
Now,
away.
like,
That he
I look
did.
for. I mean,
Yeah.
I like Jurassic
At
World.
the end,
I
or,
wanna
during the
see it,
filming
but,
of 2, didn't he?
When
I
it comes to
believe so,
movies,
yeah.
man, I'm a little behind on the whole movie thing. I've been watching like TV.
I know.
Well, if you're watching TV, I can give you something that's kind of a movie.
I can give you a TV show that's kind of fucking amazing, and you better go
Strange New
watch it.
Worlds.
Okay, I'm actually. After you said something,
I don't have Paramount Plus yet.
That's
It's
the only,
fucking
it's the only
fantastic.
fucking streaming service I don't have, and it's pissing me off because
Dude, I will
Yeah.
give you our password shit.
For Paramount?
Yeah, because I've got fucking Paramount.
How many things can you have that on
Fucking,
simultaneously?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're gonna
I
do
know
a
we
lockdown
usually
like
just watch all the
Netflix
shit
do.
on the TV.
Dude, you're actually
They
gonna
probably
You're
won't.
actually gonna help me out because I could finish Discovery,
Right.
and then I can.
I could finally watch Discovery,
to be
and I could
fair-
catch up
It
on
says
Picard.
AMC's doing a double feature, so the
Okay.
AMC.
Yeah,
So the
film-
Pekin Theater.
Yeah,
For-
so yeah, for us it's Pekin
for
for the
Jurassic
Jurassic
World.
stuff.
when
Yeah, but no, in our area, we'll probably have to drive to like Bloomington
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
It says that it's
Oh.
doing a double feature of Jurassic Park and Domination.
Dominion.
Dominion. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. I see it. And then everyone.
I'm
yeah.
further away
Oh,
than
and
you
then,
are.
then everybody gets a free NFT.
Oh, sweet! I'll take a free NFT.
Ah, fuck you.
No, just steal one and stop somebody from having a series.
Okay, so
No. There's a reason why I'll say I'll take a free one. That's free money. Even though it's probably not much money, that's free money. I'll take it.
Well,
Man.
like I said, you gave me Strange Worlds,
Strange
Yeah,
New
dude.
Worlds.
Strange New Worlds is so good.
but I'm looking forward to seeing that. But right now, you all have to go and get on Disney.
Nope.
Watch Obi-Wan right now.
I already
I
have.
need to.
I've already
I need
heard
to.
it's really good. I
need
don't
to.
have Disney.
Dude, so good.
I
No,
don't have Disney
the
right
big
now.
thing that I would give to you, Shane, is they did the Carlin doc on
It's
HBO.
like I still need to watch Mandalorian.
It's George
season
Carlin's
2.
American Dream.
You have
As
plenty
a
of time.
as
Season
a
3 's coming out
fan
next
of
year.
stand-up comedy, and especially a fucking George Carlin, like it's really fucking
I've
good.
seen it.
Like
I've
it
seen it.
literally
I've
goes.
seen it on there, but
Yeah, it's what is it? They did it. They broke it into 2 parts. So the first part is literally him growing up, like his first couple stand-up gigs, like the fact that he was in the radio while he was doing his first bit of stand-up, then him moving from being the straight-laced comedian to moving into all the hippy-dippy shit
yeah.
and the 7 words and everything. Then it breaks and then switches over to like the latter part of his career, but it goes over so much shit that he was doing.
Dude, with Obi-Wan being my favorite Jedi,
Mm-hmm.
when they announced they were doing this, I've been excited this whole time.
Oh, so you're not one of these people who's running around being a douchebag on social media then? And purposely flaming the show because they're a fucking racist asshole?
Dude, I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about people's piddly ass problems.
Yeah, neither the
Bill-
fuck do I.
Bill's
But
favorite Jedi was that weird ass fucking Jedi Master on the council that you only see like once.
The long neck one.
Yeah.
The bobblehead guy. Dude, but dude, so far Obi-Wan's been
Mhm.
very fucking
What?
good.
What's
Right.
everybody's thoughts on this new Resident Evil series on Netflix coming out about the Wesker family?
Nah.
To be determined.
I
Yeah.
give zero
yeah,
shits.
yeah, I was gonna say to be determined. I'm
That's-
still.
I
I'm
give
still
zero
too caught
shits
up.
The,
from what
the,
I've
the
read.
trailers looks like it's more in the Anderson movie line.
Yeah.
I just couldn't care. I still haven't even seen Welcome to Raccoon City, but I heard
Yeah.
they kind of fucked
Oh,
it up.
I own it. I own it. I put it in PlayStation 4 to try and watch, and that's as far as I got.
Yeah, no,
Bill,
in
did you
terms
see
of
the
that,
new
I've
Resident
been
Evil
too
movie?
busy with too much shit.
Well, it's not really new now, but because I brought up the new Resident Evil
The
Netflix
newest
series,
Resident Evil movie.
the
On
Welcome to Raccoon
Netflix?
City.
Welcome
yeah.
to
Well,
Raccoon
the
City.
newest movie's Welcome to Raccoon City. I switched into that because we were talking about the Wesker family fucking Netflix series coming out. It's like
The last preview I saw was for that Netflix thing, and I watched the preview, and I laughed so fucking hard that I literally couldn't breathe, said, "Are they fucking serious?" and never watched it.
So,
and the correct answer is yes.
so
Yes,
with-
they are
with
that
me-
fucking
with,
serious.
With me being, like I said, right now I got the show that I like because I got my favorite Jedi.
It looked like a 90s television program.
But September is the month that I'm looking
I mean,
forward
some
to.
90s
Why?
television show programs were good, but not that one.
See, because I have
September-
too many shows that I'm
See,
currently
Septem-
watching,
so
trying
right
to
now,
fucking
September
deal with.
September is what I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah, Cobra Kai coming back. Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah, the next Cobra Kai season.
It's
See,
probably one of the best shows
I
out right now.
literally, I am
Yeah,
so
I agree.
pissed right
Every
now.
single season is solid.
Yeah,
Every season,
It gets
every
better
episode.
and better and better.
Yep.
right. And I am so pissed right now because I'm trying to find ways to cut down my budget. And it's literally going to come down to the point where I'm not allowed to eat food, wipe my ass, or have a fucking cigarette because I have to have fucking Netflix. Because we just got done with part 1 of Stranger Things season 4, with part
Yeah,
2
Michelle
coming in
just finished
fucking July. This month is fucking Umbrella Academy. So it goes Stranger Things,
It has nothing
Umbrella
to do with
Academy,
Resident
fucking
Evil.
Stranger Things, followed by
I know, I've
fucking
seen the first
Cobra Kai.
season.
I'm like, you son of a bitch! I just want to get rid of you, Netflix. You cost too much goddamn money and you're fucking up too bad. I want to go bye-bye.
By the way,
I'm not going to sit here on the sinking ship going, thank you, Blockbuster 2.0.
that would have been the best. It should have been a Resident Evil series.
Umbrella Academy.
Yep. And it literally should have just been about a group of people that don't know how shitty Umbrella is, a group of fine police officers, mercenaries, things of that nature,
Yeah.
top fucking graduate guys that are looking to get involved in a high-class company working for Umbrella Security and shit like that.
Pharmaceuticals.
Well, no, because remember, there's that entire
Yeah,
mercenary
there's
team
the
that they drop in.
UBS,
Yeah,
Yeah, they have different.
That's what that
UBSC
series should have
or
been.
UBCS.
and they should have told
Umbrella
it from the point of
Biochemical
view.
Countermeasures.
They
Yeah,
should have told.
UBCS.
They should have done an entire series about that company being all the garbage and horrible that it is, from the viewpoint of the regular fucking guy that got a good fucking job, that is very excited to be doing something that really means something, and they don't fucking realize that the shit that they're going to, the biological terrorist things that they're shutting down,
They're like, man,
They're
where the
causing
fuck are
it.
all these monsters coming from? This is weird. We gotta go save
Nope,
civilians.
I don't want it to be cheesy or shitty. I want it to be an actual drama about these people slowly realizing and uncovering clues as they do the job. Because remember, those people thought they were the good guy. In Part 3, not the remake, in Part 3, the guys that get dropped off that are there to solve the situation, they think they're the good guys.
Yep.
They work for Umbrella. They have no idea whatsoever that they have been sent in as test subjects for new weapons. They think they're the good guys.
Yep.
So I want an entire series showing me those good guys until the last season they get fucked.
And remember, all ideas are copyright Fandom Night Productions, and
Building on that, another cool Resident Evil series would be something along those lines, or it could just be like two different bits. So you got the security guys, but then you also got the management guys, and you could have that section as like the prequel to Resident Evil 0. They could be at that management facility doing all that stuff, and then suddenly, oh, hey, where did Frank go? I don't know. He said he wasn't feeling good. They took him down to the infirmary. And then they start testing on that guy.
yeah.
And then somebody walks up and finds out. He's like, what the fuck?
Why can't you have more influence so we can make millions?
right.
I mean, think about all
Shit,
those...
I could write a show
Think
right
about
now.
all those journals and shit like that you find in the games and shit like that. And like he's talking, there's an entire like Resident Evil 0 where you go to that little academy
Yep.
area where it's supposed to be a training ground and shit. People like you and me don't automatically get involved in a company and like,
Ah, we're evil.
we're not fucking Skeletor from the 80s. We don't fucking have that shit.
Yeah. I don't
Sometimes
want
I
to
wish-
feel good.
Sometimes I wish I could be.
Too
like
bad
that.
you're going to feel good
I
right
want
now,
to feel
bitch.
evil.
Bend over.
That's not real people. I
Yeah.
would love to see the other side. I want to see the people that got involved with Umbrella for good reasons. There are plenty of good scientists and good people and good security operatives and people that thought they were the good guys.
And they get slaughtered.
Yeah.
But they did
Yeah.
get fucked. But you have to think that all those people that come in Part 3, they had lives
or
before
if
that.
they don't get slaughtered,
we
they
could
get
just-
gassed and have to write down 4 itchy tastes.
We could have Carlos as one of the main characters.
Exactly.
Because-
you can train
Yeah.
him through the academy, bring him up, have
And
him
then
involved with people like
end of the
Nikolai and
series-
whatnot.
End of the series is just
Is
Raccoon
Resident Evil
City.
3. They could literally start getting news reports in the middle of season 5 and something is going on in Raccoon City, blah blah blah, breakdown of public health because
They
it was
don't
all that
really
stuff
bring him
that
up
kinda
after
looked like
3,
the COVID
do they?
stuff that was
No.
going on, remember?
He
He's
The
just-
survives,
remake?
but
He's
he
just
never comes
somewhere,
back.
yeah.
Well, it's like Rebecca was gone for from Resident Evil 1 all the way up until the movie.
yeah, she was gone
yeah.
forever.
What was it? Damnation?
Yeah, I believe that's the one.
Yeah, it's Vendetta.
It's one of the CGI movies. And
Resident
it's
Evil
like it's the
Vendetta.
third CGI movie.
Yeah, it's Vendetta. That's when Rebecca shows back up. Billy Cohen disappears off the face of the planet, but that's kind of needed to happen.
I think he's dead.
Yeah.
I know they never say it out loud, but I have a
He
feeling
went into
he
the
walked
woods.
into the woods.
He did.
Yeah.
And there
'Cause
were all those
Cerberus.
dogs. There were all those dogs and shit that were in the woods that the other people did. But I mean, I guess
that's
he's
the
a main
plural
character,
for
so I
Cerberus,
don't
right?
know.
Cerberus.
Maybe he's alive, but I have a feeling he dies
I don't know.
off screen.
He
and they
walked
never
in
say
there with a
anything.
handgun.
That's what I mean.
He dead.
No, he's fine. He's
And he
holed up
also
in a
doesn't-
cabin. He's just writing itchy, 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 tasty, tasty,
because he also
tasty,
he also
tasty.
doesn't go
Four.
to the first. He doesn't go the direction she goes, so he doesn't end up
At the mansion.
At the mansion, he goes in the opposite direction. So there's no telling where he ended up. And even worse for his story, if the other direction walks him back into the city where he attempted to hide out.
Police catch him, military police get him, and then shoot him on the spot for treason and escape.
Or if he does get caught and they apprehend him alive,
He
he
goes in
to
front
the,
of a firing
he
squad.
No, he goes to the RPD police station for holding, and then he's dead because of the outbreak that
Oh,
happens
yeah.
Yeah.
right after Resident Evil 1 and 0. So him walking into the woods towards the city,
Oh, there was a
or
2-month gap.
or say he
between
survives, say
1
he
and
survives,
2.
say he survives the entire fucking thing.
July for 1, September for 2.
Shane, he survives all of it. He survives Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and a nuke falls on him while he's
yeah.
hiding out.
I was actually listening to Nick, and I did not hear who you said.
Billy.
Billy Cohen.
Billy gets hit by the nuke.
Oh no, he's actually indestructible.
Because if he's hiding in the city,
He dead.
even if he's surviving during part 3,
Even the
he's
outskirts
like-
of the city.
he's
Guess
like-
what?
He's like,
Nuke.
shit has went crazy here. I'm gonna have to fucking lock down and save myself.
So
What's
we
that?
need
Nuke.
we need a so we don't need Resident Evil series about fucking Wesker's kids, which they're already fucking up. We don't need it about Wesker's legacy.
We already knew that with Resident Evil 5.
6.
6, yeah.
No, hold on. Dumb idea.
But so why don't we have a series like Bill stated, where we can have like the good folks of Umbrella that slowly start to realize, wow, our company's a piece of trash.
Yeah.
We could have a series based off of even if it's just short stories of like after the terror or some shit like that. You could call it. You'd fucking go after like
That
some
movie
of.
is awful. I have that movie.
No. I mean like something along those lines for like a name. And you could go like, this is what happened to so and so after they left for this. So like you could follow Barry for a little bit.
Jack Nicholson's in the terror.
You could follow fucking.
I have that
I'm
movie.
trying to
I know.
like all the survivors from Outbreak. Some of them actually made it out. I mean, Resident Evil 7. They mentioned Alyssa Ashcroft. She was the journalist in Outbreak, and she actually is a journalist in Dolby, Louisiana for Resident Evil 7. She actually wrote an article, and
Oh,
you can
okay.
see that in there.
Okay,
So
that's
you can
cool.
follow some of those survivors or just other people that you don't hear about afterwards. Like
Yeah.
Kendo. One of the Kendo brothers survived, and according to the new remake, technically Robert Kendo survived too. He got out because Barry came and
Wait,
got him.
the dude
The gun shop
with his
owner.
daughter in the gun
Yeah,
shop.
he
in part
technically
2.
survives
Okay.
because of that little fourth survivor story for him. Barry comes and picks him up in a helicopter. And that's their way around, I think, on how, or the reason why Barry didn't come pick Jill up at the end of 3's remake. But that's some dumb shit.
Yeah, well, I've
Robert
got some
also
dumb
has a
shit.
brother named Joseph. You never hear about him because he's not in the city.
And that's
So
it.
It would be neat to see something
That's
like
our
that.
time. That's our show. That's our 2-hour
Oh, it is?
stream.
Wow.
Yeah,
we
I
have
know.
hit time.
Which
I don't
sucks
like
'cause-
this
Which sucks
this
because
way
I
anymore.
came up with a brilliantly dumb idea for what happened to Billy.
What?
Hunk saved him, and now they're married.
Oh my god.
No, Hunk probably saved him, and then he got turned into a fucking bioweapon.
I mean,
But
yeah.
that's it. Reploid Bill, William Bush.
Seth Sario.
Scott Action Jackson.
Oh yeah, Shane McCree, Proto Guy.